The Florida Gators had a wild run in the 2000s, but their 2008 squad really holds a special place in college football history. Under the leadership of Urban Meyer and the dynamic play of Tim Tebow, this team claimed the national championship and cemented its legacy as one of the best of all time. The Gators' blend of a high-powered offense and a staunch defense, while having an insane amount of NFL talent, made them a force to be reckoned with. However, replicating the success of this iconic team has proven challenging in recent years. The Gators have struggled to maintain their dominance and reclaim their spot at the pinnacle of college football. My mission is to take the 2008 Florida Gators roster and elevate them back to national prominence, and I'm going to aim to create the greatest dynasty of all time. Right now, the gold standard is Nick Saban's run at Bama, where he won 6 national championships in 16 seasons, so I have 16 years to try to get at least 6 at Florida, but I'm aiming for 7 rings over this stretch to surpass Saban's incredible run. But here is the twist. I will be creating the top 24 recruits from real-life recruiting classes for each season. Now join me as we journey through each season, watch me try to sign the nation's top high school recruits, and dive into significant games such as SEC championships and any other national championship games we make. In all, I've created over 320 recruits over 14 recruiting classes, and we'll be simulating each season from 08 to the conclusion of the 2023 season. And with the release of the new NCAA game coming out in July, I will be continuing this rebuild series. Let me know who you think I should start the new game with. All right, guys, so Florida Gators reset. I basically reset the Gators to the 2008 season. So this was kind of right in the middle of their Tim Tebow run. So we're going to get like Tim Tebow, Percy Harvin for 2 seasons. And then we're going to go for either 10 or 16 seasons. I'm not sure. We're getting pretty close kind of to the end of the year. Obviously, the new trailers for NCAA 25 are dropping. The game's coming out July 19th, early access July 16th. So I'm probably going to take about a month off from this channel. So I'm not sure if I'm going to make this a 2-part or a 3-part series, but we'll see. But basically, I reset Florida and I remade their roster. So here is the roster I'm going to be using. So like I said, I reset the roster to 2008. So we'll just kind of go by positions here. So I basically made every starter and key backups, all like the third stringers and stuff. I didn't necessarily make, I think I made about like 35 guys. So we got Tim Tebow, obviously one of the best college football players of all time. I tried to make their stats, realistic to how they actually played. Obviously one of the best quarterbacks college football history. We have John Brantley, who is a pretty good recruit for them. He's going to be a sophomore. He might be our quarterback for a year after Tebow leaves. We got 3 running backs. We got Keston Moore. We got Chris Rainey and Jeff Demps. Now, these guys are both young and super fast. They're small running backs, both like college sprinters. I think one of them almost made the Olympics, like insanely fast, small running backs. That's really going to fit our scheme. We got Percy Harvin, one of the most exciting college football receivers ever. Lewis Murphy and Riley Cooper are our 3 real receivers I made. So we got a junior, senior, and freshman. One thing I noticed with this team is they are super young. This is the 08 season. We do not have a lot of seniors. We're going to be really good for at least the next 3 years. And then I got to recruit and make sure we keep it up. So we got Cornelius Ingram and Aaron Hernandez at tight end. Here's our left tackle, left guard. Those guys are real guys. We got Mike and Marquise Pouncey on the inside at center and guard. And then we got Carlton Meter at right tackle. We got Derek Harvey, who's a pretty high, I think he's like a 2nd round pick in the NFL draft. We got Carlos Dunlap, who's a pretty high pick in the NFL draft, played forever for like the Bengals, Seahawks, Chiefs. I think he's like 6'6", 6'7", 290 pounds, huge defensive end. These are our 2 D tackles. For middle linebacker, we got Brandon Spikes, who's a big time middle linebacker in college, played for the Patriots in the NFL. Justin Doe. We got Joe Hayden, who was a really good college corner, had a really long NFL career. I think he was like a top 10 pick by the Browns. Janoris Jenkins coming in as a freshman, really good college player, got kicked off Florida actually, but really good NFL career as well. And then this Pierre Lewis guy. At safety, we got Will Hill coming in as a freshman who played for them, had a really good career. Major Wright and Ahmad Black. So that is what our Florida roster is looking like right now. And then the other aspect that I do with these sims, so I reset Florida to 2008, but the rest of the rosters are just kind of what the current day roster is. So like Kool-Aid McKinstry is on Alabama. Like this is Alabama's roster. I just reset the team that I'm rebuilding. But what I also do with these is, if this is your first time watching one of them, is I do real life recruiting classes. So we can just get into this now. It's kind of easier if I show you, but basically I custom make 23 recruits every year that actually match up with the real life recruiting class from that season. So this is going to be the 2009 recruiting class, and this is basically going to help me rebuild my team. But it's not just me that can sign these guys. Obviously I have to try to sign as many as I can, and then the rest will be auto gem players, but the other players are going to kind of spread throughout the rest of college football. So it's going to make all the, like, as we get a few seasons in, you know, the guys who don't sign with me are going to be on Georgia, Alabama, USC, you know, all the other schools. So in a few years you're going to see all these guys spread throughout all of college football as well, which makes it even more interesting. Okay, this isn't the best recruiting class. Some of the recruiting classes are really good. Some are just like, okay, I'd say this is an okay one. Now, the two real life quarterbacks we have are Derek Carr, who went to Fresno State, obviously played for the Raiders, now plays for the Saints in the NFL. And then we got AJ McCarron, who started at Alabama, played for the Bengals in the NFL as well. Now, we actually low-key kind of do need a quarterback. Tebow's a junior, so in the next 2 years, we would like to get a QB in. We don't really have a big-time quarterback. We have a 4-star who might want to sign with us, but yeah, Carr and McCarron really aren't the cards, it doesn't look like. If we go down to running back, we got 2 as well. We got Trent Richardson, who I'm actually kind of surprised we're not on his list. He's from Florida, obviously went to Alabama, top 5 pick in the NFL draft, and Eddie Lacy, who also went to Alabama. Now, if we sort by interest, we do have a 4-star here. We do have some good young demps, and both our running backs are pretty young there, so we don't desperately need one. So I think we'll do, oh, this guy's got freaking 5-star with 4.3 speed. I might just add him. Okay, if we go down to wide receiver, we got 3. We got Alshon Jeffrey, Tavon Austin, and Josh Gordon. Now, right now, obviously, too, guys, Florida isn't, because the engine we're kind of using is based off how the teams have been performing lately in real life. So right now, Florida, you know, is a decent program in real life in like 2024, but they're not like an elite program. So we're not going to do great with their recruiting right now, but as we get moving forward, we start winning national championships and stuff, it's going to get easier to recruit. But right now, Alshon, Tavon, and Josh Gordon, not really interested. I think I'm going to add Tavon just because he would just be a really good replacement for Percy Harvin. We do have a 5-star here who we are number 1 on his board, so we'll add him up. Maybe this 4-star as well. But yeah, we'll kind of stick with that. We have no real tight ends. They're all auto gens, so we'll just sort. Got a couple of 4-stars we'll add. Moving down to left tackle, and we got 2 tackles. We got DJ Fluker, who went to Alabama. We're 3rd on his list, and Taylor Lewan. He's from Arizona, but he actually went to Michigan. And one of the Barstool guys right now. We got a 4-star. We got like a decent 3-star we'll add. I always like to try to get, you know, 3 to 4 offensive linemen in each class, just to make sure, you know, you got to start 5. So you got to always kind of make sure you're filling that up. We do have 3 guards here. So we have Chance Warmack, who went to Alabama. We got Gabe Jackson. We're 4th on his list. He went to Mississippi State. And then we got Zach Martin, who went to Notre Dame. So we're not doing great with the real life players right now, but we do have some decent O linemen here. Add him as well. Okay, then we go down to centers. These are all auto gens. We have a 3-star and a 4-star. Okay, so our board, that kind of took us through the offense. Now we're going to go defense. Should have 2 defensive ends. So we got Jarvis Jones and Olivier Vernon. Now, Olivier Vernon does want to sign with us. We're first on his list. He went to Miami. Jarvis Jones went to Georgia/USC. Then we got another 4-star who we're first on, so we could get a pair of defensive ends. Now, I don't think this is going to be our best recruiting class, obviously, for sure, but luckily we're a super young team. So if we perform really well here this year, and then by next year after, we should be able to get more recruits, and we're young enough that we should be able to keep it going. Okay, defensive tackle, we got 2. We got Sheldon Richardson from Missouri, went to Mizzou. We got Fletcher Cox, went to Mississippi State. Neither are on our list, or we're not on their list. We have Copeland, Meade. We'll go after those 2, though. Go down to linebackers. There's a couple of really good linebackers. Oh, outside, I don't think they're all kind of middle linebackers. So these are going to be all auto gens. Actually, looks like we have a few that we could go after here. Some 4-star. Oh, sorry, there is one. It is Khalil Mack. And we're actually second on his board. So he's kind of like a pass rusher, outside linebacker, but would love Khalil Mack. That would be a wicked player for our defense. And we have some really good middles as well. We got Manti Te'o, who went to Notre Dame. Luke Kuechly, who went to Boston College, got drafted by the Panthers. And then Bobby Wagner, Seahawks, Utah State. Could add Kuechly, but I don't think we're going to have really a shot at him. Yeah, we're just going to let it go on the middles. Okay, going down to corners, we got 3. We got Stephon Gilmore, who went to South Carolina. We got Mo Claiborne from Louisiana, went to LSU. And we got Dre Kirkpatrick from Alabama, played at Bama. We're second on his list, so we'll add him up. It's kind of it for corners, so we'll go pretty hard after Dre. Okay, go down to free safety. Actually, these are all auto gens for our safeties, so we'll just kind of sort by best. Nothing really at free. Strong, kind of pretty bare bones. And then athletes will check as well. Okay, so it looks like we actually have some athletes that we could get, which is always nice. So we'll kind of load up on the athletes because we're actually doing well with them. Okay, so we have 3 more spots. Oh, we got to... There. Okay, we got 2 more spots. I might just go. Is there anybody? Kuechly, we're 6th. We'll add him to the board. We'll see. Is there any other big time guy? Maybe Gilmore, we're 7th. We'll just add him and we'll see. So that is what our recruiting board is looking like, guys. And like I said, we're going to do that for every single season. So, well, if we do 16 seasons, the last 2 seasons, I don't actually do custom recruiting classes. I'll get into that later. But basically for every season, we're going to make a recruiting class. Then you're going to watch me try to recruit all those players. And, you know, that is what's going to refill our Florida Gators roster. And by the end of it, you know, we're going to try to just have as many natties, get as good of a team as we can. Okay, now let's go through our red shirts here. This can always be important to kind of like buy extra years. We only have 3 QBs, so we're not going to do him. Like this year, so we have a senior running back. So it actually makes sense to... Maybe we'll do Chris Rainey this year, sit him, we'll let Dempson Moore play. Then next year when Moore is gone, then Rainey and Demps will both be sophomores. We'll kind of buy a year of eligibility. Wide receiver, we got Harvin, Murphy, and yeah, we'll just kind of do some of those guys. Nothing major there. We want do this guard. We could do the center. It's nice to have the Pouncey twins on the inside, both as sophomores right now. Like, we're super young at all our best players, which is just kind of crazy. Like, all of them should be here at least 2 seasons, which makes this just a lot easier of a start than some of the ones I've had. And that should do it. So that's kind of our red shirts we're going to do. Wow, we have an A+ strength of schedule. We'll do Miami at home just to make it a little easier. But we got Tennessee, Kentucky, Arkansas, LSU, Georgia, Florida State. Oh, man. Florida, yeah, we're going to have a hard-ass schedule every single year. And that is what is going to make this the hardest part of this challenge. We got to play Georgia every year. Got to play Florida State every year. Miami, gonna play them a ton. It's just gonna be a tough half schedule. We're gonna go just quickly through. Oh, why would Lewis Murphy start over Percy? Come on. For most of these positions, I don't think there's gonna be anything major. All should be pretty straightforward with who's our starters. But yeah, the schedule, that is going to be the toughest part. Okay, we're going to get into advance to the regular season here. One other thing, I am running kind of the Urban Meyer offense. So we're going to be a spread you out attack. We're going to be a little bit more run heavy right now with Tebow, but depending on what quarterbacks and receivers we get as we move further out throughout this, I might change it up and might up the passing a little bit. But right now we're going to be pretty balanced between the run and the pass with Tebow at quarterback. Okay, now usually at the start of every year, we're going to look at kind of the preseason polls, do all that. We're not going to be high in the polls because, you know, it's like I said, it's basing it off of like the 2024 standings. But if you look at our team, we're an A+ defense, A- or A+ offense, A- defense, B+ special teams. So we're going to be one of the better teams in the country. None of this stuff will be really updated with our roster. But at the start of every other year, when we look, it'll be really like we'll have All-Americans, we'll have all that type of stuff. Some other stuff to keep in mind before we get going is the coach skill tree. I always give myself just kind of level 10. Thinking like if you get hired by Florida, or whatever team, you're not going to be like a 0 overall coach, but I'm not like level, you know, it does take a little bit of time here. Mostly what I focus on is the recruiting stuff. You can unlock more stuff as we go here. We're kind of just middle of the road, letter of intent pipeline, extra points, can assign more points each week. So the recruiting is actually going to be a little tougher for the first 2 or 3 years. Then that'll also get easier. The biggest one you want to unlock is the Saban factor. Once you get this at its 3rd level, you get like a chance at auto commits at the start of the year when you offer scholarships. That's really big, makes recruiting a lot easier. So that I'll kind of keep you updated on that, especially once we start getting into the Saban factor. Now, before we even get going, every week I got to do my recruiting. So this is obviously really big. Now, like first thing I kind of just go through, I'm just going to offer all our scholarships. This is going to take weekly points, but when you offer the scholarships, you get these points back after the week. So next week, all these points will be back. So I'm just going to go down. Okay, so I offered all the scholarships. Now I'm basically just going to go down and set up my recruiting board. And once it's set up, I'll show you guys what it's looking like. Alrighty, so here's what our board is looking like. I'm going pretty defensive heavy for this class. Gonna try to sneak in on Luke Kuechly. We're in 6th place, quite a bit behind, but we're gonna see. We're gonna go hard at Khalil Mack, DJ Fluker on the D line, Dre Kirkpatrick at corner, Olivier Vernon on D end, then another D end here. A 4-star looks pretty good. Then we got 3 other offensive linemen, a center, a guard, and tackle we're going after, an outside linebacker here, a couple of pass catchers with a wide receiver and tight end, and then like 4 or 5 athletes right here. We're going to get another 1,700 points back next week after the scholarships that we offered. We get the points back, and then we'll offer some more. So get an advanced week here. Start with Toledo, then a semi-tough game against Miami. Then we get Tennessee, Kentucky, who's going to be pretty good, LSU, Georgia. If we go undefeated, I'll be shocked, but we'll see. Let's get an early win at least. 56-20 against Toledo. Okay, so we got some auto commits going to other schools. So a center and then Dre Kirkpatrick auto committed to Alabama, which is unfortunate. That was 2 guys. I think I don't know if that was the center we were going after. Yeah, so that was the center we were going after actually. So right now with Kuechly, we actually jumped up to 2nd. So it looks like us, Bama, and Notre Dame have the inside track. Khalil Mack, we jumped up to 1st. DJ Fluker, we're behind Alabama. Olivier, now we have more points. I'm going to go 500 for him. This Davis, we actually fell behind with UCF. So if we want him, we're going to have to up it a little bit. Go to maybe 400 for him for now. Hayden will up a little bit as well. Vincent, going to have to up. Marvin, we're going to have to up. This tight end will go up a little bit. Battle, up a little bit. 6'3", I like him. Okay, then the athletes... Usually people, okay, we do have some guys kind of going hard at a few of these dudes. We're going to have to go up on him. We'll actually probably just get rid of this guy. Okay, so we got 2nd game of the year here against Miami. They're an 88 overall. There should be a win. Let's see though. Whew, that's a little closer than I liked, but we get it done. Okay, and one thing to keep in mind too, guys. So we'll kind of sim throughout the year, but usually I try to watch two games a year. So if we make the SEC championship, let's say, and the Natty, we'll watch the SEC championship and we'll basically watch and super sim throughout the game and hop in and watch big third down, big red zone possessions. So you will get to see this team actually on the field and stuff as well. Okay, bye week here. Then we got Tennessee. Okay, we got some recruits ready to visit now. So Tennessee's number 15 in the country. Okay, we're going to go week 11 versus Vandy as our visit weekend. Could have went versus Georgia, but... Okay, so I removed Stephon Gilmore. Now it looks like we're going to have a chance with that Hayden. I'm going to try to still stay in with those offensive linemen here. Tight end, we're doing well. A big 4-star safety I added. Athletes were still in it, with most are doing well with them. Okay, versus Tennessee, here we go. Big test early here. This schedule, man. Wow, it is not easy. Okay, let's see. On the road. Oh, those are two close games against Tennessee and Miami. Offense not, I mean, we're playing toughish teams. The offense not putting up crazy numbers like you'd think with Tebow and Percy and Hernandez, but okay, at Kentucky. So we actually jumped up to the number 10 team in the country. Kentucky's actually not, or 20, sorry. Number 20 team in the country. So ranked for the first time. We are 3-0. Let's keep the winning ways going. Oh, we lost. We can't be losing games. Oh, that's tough. Okay, so we lost to Kentucky. I did not think we were going to be able to go undefeated this year. I think hopefully we can make the SEC championship game. If we make the SEC championship game in this first year, I'll be pretty excited. DJ Fluker, we lost. He goes to Alabama. So we have Arkansas, who's 5-0. LSU, Mizzou, and then Georgia. I think we'll actually probably watch a Georgia game live. So we lost Fluker. I don't know if we're going to get any of the offensive linemen. Maybe one of them. This Cam Martin guy. These other two not looking good. Vernon, Mack. We're kind of in it with those guys. Some of these other dudes down here we're doing kind of better with. I would like to get some more offensive linemen. Let's see. This guy 3-star, but actually looks decent. I think next year is going to be the year we're going to have a ton of more seniors, older players. Next year is the year where I think we're going to have a good shot at winning the Natty. This year is going to be a little bit of a warm-up year. Would love to be able to get, like, if we got Khalil Mack and Kuechly out of this still, something like that, that'd be crazy. Okay, Arkansas can't lose 2 in a row. There we go. That's a big win. Oh, we lost that left tackle we were going after. Okay, LSU, not great this year, but on the road, not a pushover. Then Mizzou by Georgia. So yeah, we're going to watch the Georgia game live on the road. Oh my gosh, we put up 63 points. I want to go look at the box score at that one. Whenever we put up 60 plus, I like to look at the box score. I will also check about the midway season on the stats, see how everyone's playing. We'll also do that at the end of the year. I just do it twice, so we're not doing it like constantly looking at the stats. Okay, let's look at the box score for that one. 63 on the road in Baton Rouge. That's crazy. So Tebow, 362, 5 touchdowns. Moore had 117 yards rushing. Percy had 99 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. Hernandez had 2 touchdowns. Murphy had 98 yards. Defensively, a couple of sacks, interceptions. Do we have any defensive touchdowns? No. Kick return, punt return. Okay, so 63. We will take it. Now we got Mizzou. Another hard, like not easy game. 5-1, 25th in the country. Okay, Mizzou by Georgia at home. Okay, Mizzou. Come on. 44-27. So offense seems like it's starting to pick it up. We're a little slow to start, but looks like we're getting in our groove here. Ooh, we got Cam Martin. So we did Cam Martin. We got good guard to commit. Did we lose somebody else? Oh, we got locked out by this guy, which is actually good. So we can use our lock pick. It's like if you fall too many points behind, you'll get locked out by the recruit, but you get like 5 lock picks a year where you can like shoot back up the board. So that was actually pretty big. Oh, did Kuechly sign with somebody? We lost Luke Kuechly. Signed at Notre Dame. That's unfortunate. Go after this outside linebacker to kind of fill some of that void. We've got to start getting some of these dudes signed. We just don't even have that many like interesting-ish dudes to even go after. So really, we got to hope we can get Khalil Mack and Vernon. It's not even looking great with those guys. I did know this might be a tougher year for the recruiting, but we'll see. Okay, Khalil Mack actually just locked us out, but once again, we can use this open the door thing as basically the best thing that could have happened. Now we're going to jump back up to second. We're falling behind with Olivier. We're doing pretty good with some of these like lower level, not the elite. Oh, we're actually falling a bit. Those guys might have went on some visits, shot us down, but yeah, we'll see. This is not going to be our best class, but I think it'll turn out to be okay, maybe. We are going to watch this Georgia game. This is going to be probably our toughest game of the year. They are only number 11 in the country, but we win this. We beat Georgia. We should have a good shot at making the SEC championship game. Okay, so we're going to hop in. They're 93. We're 97. They have a really good defense. Our defense is decent or pretty good, and they have like a pretty good offense. Our offense is really good. So we're second in the country in scoring, fourth in pass offense. We're 40th in defense. They're 23rd. So there's Tebow, Percy, our two best players. They got Brock Bowers, Dumas Johnson, Malachi Starks. Basically no injuries, so ready to rock. Welcome to the swamp, Bulldogs. It's a new era of Florida football. We're bringing back the Urban Meyer, Tebow, Percy, Arvin days. Y'all are in trouble. Okay, we're going to sim through the first quarter, and then we'll kind of start watching some hop in. We go up 3-0. They get a stop. We're actually driving here. We got 2nd and 4 from the 10-yard line. We'll watch from here. Tebow, shotgun, kind of a quads look to the bottom of the screen. Gonna hand this off right up the middle. I think we're about a half yard short. That was Demps. We're gonna run hurry up here. Motion a guy across. Oh, Tebow, you gotta flip that, brother. Oh, it looked out. I think that was Percy Harvin coming around the edge, and we didn't flip it out. We're gonna take another field goal. They're driving. Okay, here's a 3rd and 6. We'll check this out. 4 down linemen here. Let's see if we can get a pound note. 3 down, maybe a rusher off the right side there, bottom of your screen. They're going to hand this ball off. Oh, we have no flow. Okay. Oh, okay. We do get the stop. Didn't love that call by Georgia, but we get the stop. Man, I cannot wait for the new NCAA. Oh, they're actually going for this on 4th down. I can't wait for this new NCAA game, guys. These rebuilds are going to be so cool in that. And just like the graphics, hopping in the game is going to be sick. So here we go. Drops back. Gonna fire underneath, and he's able to hold on. Does a nice job on 3rd down, hanging in the pocket. -3, 1st and 10, 3rd and 3, and they score. So we're going to be down 7-6 now. We got to get going on offense. 2-yard rush, 6-yard rush. They get a stop, okay? And they get a 75-yard touchdown run. We're down 14-6. Okay, it is go time here for our offense. 3rd and 4. We get stopped again. And they're driving 2nd and 13. Here's a 3rd and 13. We have got to get off the field. Try to give our offense another shot here. Offense has been sputtering. Back drops back, going up along the sideline. Okay, we got to stop. Minute 55, 3 timeouts. That's plenty of time to try to go down and try to get a drive going. Okay, Tebow throwaway. Tebow to Percy for 11. Drop by Lewis Murphy. 5-yard penalty. Lewis Murphy for 12. 8. Okay, 3rd and 2. This is a huge down. Minute left. We still have 2 timeouts. Plenty of time. We can go try to, tie this up or be down 1 point at the half. Gonna run read option. We are gonna get the 1st down. Gonna run hurry up here. Tebow split backs. Tebow drops back. Slides going nice. There we go. I think that was more again, and we're gonna call a timeout. A couple of good plays there. Get us down inside like the 30-ish yard line. We got Tebow. Oh, we got a touchdown. I didn't even see who the touchdown was to. Okay, we scored a touchdown, and we get the 2-point conversion to tie it. Incomplete. They hit for 25 yards. Throwaway. Incomplete. Here's 3rd and 10 with 15 seconds left. Do not let them get a field goal here. Let's go down. Let's go in the half tied when we probably didn't deserve to be with how bad our offense played in the first half. Okay, motion the guy down. Oh, they're going up over the top. Oh, okay, Beck has had some interesting throws up along the sideline. He just airmailed that one. They're going for this. Wow. I guess if you don't convert, you know, there's going to be like 5 seconds left. I don't hate this. Have a chance still go get a field goal. We're only rushing 3. Oh, Derek Harvey with the sack. And we're going to have 7 seconds. Is that enough? We could go try. We get, no, a 2-yard gain. Okay. So they get the ball. 3rd and 6, 1st and 10, 1st and 10, 1st and 20, 2nd and 15, 3rd and 15 here for the Dogs. Let's see if our D can get a stop. 4 down. Beck has not looked incredible so far when we're watching. Gonna go over the middle. Brandon Spikes with it. Oh, and he actually gets a knockout. I thought it was a tackle. Gets the knockout. Good job by Spikes in the underneath coverage. We're gonna get the ball back on offense here. 6 yard by Cooper. More. 5 yards, 7 yards, -4, 3rd and 12. Okay, no draw, no QB draw. I'll lose my mind. Okay, Tebow, shotgun. 5 wide here. Motion a guy across. Could be a screen out to him maybe. Fake screen. Tebow. Oh, diving catch. Lewis Murphy. Pass interference. Aaron Hernandez. No. Oh, damn. How? Okay, so we got an offensive pass interference on that. We hit a 30-yard strike to Lewis Murphy. Now it's 3rd and 22. Not looking good here. Let's see what Tebow can do, though. Yeah, okay. We're going to have to just punt. That is a tough call. Must have been on the quad side when Hernandez is trying to get out on a route or something. Oh, I didn't mean to watch this punt, but damn, that is a costly play right there. Okay, gonna punt. Gets it deep. Okay, so 14 all. I knew this was going to be a tough game. I did not think we were going to blow the Dogs out. This was going to be tough. But let's hope we can wrap this up. St. Milton, 3rd and 15. They pick it up. 2nd and 10, 3rd and 17. We'll watch this one. Okay, 3rd and 17. They're going empty. Let's get a pass rush. Dunlap, Harvey. We're bringing a blitz up over the top right there. Good job. Major what right. Could have picked it off, but would have been basically where we're going to get the punt anyway. So that is fine. Fumble recovered by Janoris Jenkins. I don't know if they were going. Whoa, we got the ball really deep in their territory. 3-yard rush, 5-yard. Okay, 2nd and 1 from the 13. We have got to get 7 here. This is where Tebow's built for inside the red zone in college football. An emotion. Hand it off. Just got it. Just got it. 94 rush yards for Demp. Gonna run hurry up here. Pistol. Gonna bring a Lewis Murphy across. Oh, go Tebow, go Tebow, go Tebow. Oh, could have probably pitched that, but we'll take it. Still going hurry up here. 2nd and 7. Read option. Oh, Demps. Down 1 yard shy. A yard and a half, I'd say. 3rd and yard and a half. Demps looks tired. Careful handing the ball off to him. No fumbles here. Tebow. They're running man. Oh, there we go. Cornelius Ingram on the little option route, I think, by our tight end. And we're able to score. Tebow touchdown put us up 21-14. So you can get another stop here. 3rd and 2, they pick it up. 2nd and 1, 3rd and 9, and we get a stop. Okay, we have a chance to go put this away right here. 13-yard rush, Percy. 6-yard rush, 4-yard rush. Tebow dropped. 3rd and 10. This is a huge play. Tebow, can you get us a conversion here? He drops back, going, boom, corner out, boom. There we go. Lewis Murphy, huge conversion there. Good throw by Tebow. Murphy's got 70 yards. We're going to run hurry up now. Going to bring Murphy into the backfield. We're going to hand it off to Lewis Murphy. Not really a run threat. Would have liked that to be more like a Percy Harvin, but that's fine. Still going to run no huddle. Even if we can get a field goal here, I don't know if their offense is good enough to get 10 points in like 5 minutes, but we'll see. We're going to hand it off to Murphy again. Once again, not really the run option in this offense that you'd want to be using, but fair enough. Okay, 3rd and 7. This is a huge play. We're going hurry up still. I'd really like to get Percy involved. Tebow. Oh, we're setting up a screen. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, so we're gonna have to punt here. 5-yard rush, 14, 4, 5, 4, 4, 11, 8, 4-yard rush, 4-yard rush, 3rd and 10. Play of the day right here. They're going empty. Got 4 down, no blitz. Oh, man, Carson Beck. When we're watching, he has not looked very good. 4th and 10. They're gonna kick a field goal. Field goal's no good. Oh my gosh, they missed their field goal. Percy dropped 3rd and 7 already. Can we convert on offense here? Empty. Tebow, it's go time, brother. Drops back. Oh, it got deflected at the line. He's only got 151-yard passing. Just giving Georgia the ball. If they didn't miss that field goal, they'd be going to try to take a lead right now. It was a good punt. 12 for Brock. 2nd and 13. 3rd and 7. 10 of 19 on 3rd down for Georgia. Going empty. We need a sack. Harvey, Dunlap, one of you get in the backfield and bring him down. No. Stonewalled. Too much time. Good thing Carson Beck. When we watch just dirts balls all over the field, they're going for this. Oh, God. Can we get a pass rush? Can someone get back there and freaking harass his ass? No. Can we get a tackle there? Oh, my goodness. So not my... Our defense has played pretty good. Offense, I haven't loved. We have 2 minutes. Can we just ice this game right here? Tebow throwaway, 2-yard rush. They haven't even used a timeout yet. We need a 1st down, Tim Tebow. Setting up a wide receiver screen to Percy. Lord have mercy, it's Percy. Percy Harvin. Percy freaking Harvin. Let's go. That is what we wanted. That should put it on ice unless something stupid happens. Minus 2-yard rush. 148 left. They have no timeouts. Even a field goal here will ice it. With no timeouts, we'll be fine. Hand it off. No fumbles. 4th and 4. Take our 3, and we are going to beat the Dogs if nothing really stupid happens. Field goal is good. We're up 10 with 120, 114 left. Incomplete. Yeah, they got a 5-yard gain. So Tebow knee, Jeff Demps, and that is it. We take this one. Chomp at midfield. Gators win. That was a nice sack. That play of the day was Percy. Little tunnel screen, goes for like 40 yards on a huge 3rd down. We get it done. We should have the inside track now to make the SEC championship game. So even though we did lose that game, I think it was to Kentucky early in the year, this should put us on the road. Tebow played decent. Demps played well. Murphy, Harvin had that one big gain. He was a little quiet. Offense in general just didn't play amazing, but we got it done. That was the toughest team we'll play maybe all year, so especially defensively. That should jump us up into the top 10 too, for sure. Okay, so we got a 5-star wide receiver. Khalil Mack locked us out again. Khalil, come play for Florida, buddy. This is your visit week this week. We're opening the door. We just beat Georgia. Come on. So this is our huge visit week. Did we just lose guy? Or we signed that receiver? We lost an athlete. So yeah, this is our huge visit week. It's gonna up all these dudes. 2 guys, like, I don't know if we're gonna get either of them. They both visit this week. Best chance is we try to hold on, get them to the off season when I can offer more points. Oh, we got more skill tree points here. Okay, so let's look at the top 25. We dropped to number 9. Ohio State, Utah, Washington, Kansas, Clemson, Duke, all undefeated still. We're one of the best 1-loss teams in the country. We kind of got through the toughest part of our schedule, maybe. Let's look at the Heisman watch. I thought we might see Tebow on it, but no. Stats. So Tebow's 6th in the country in passing. Rushing leaders, more, not really up there. Receiving, Percy, 37th. Tackles, sacks, and interceptions. Tebow's got a 171 rating, 24 touchdowns, 6 picks. Not bad. for sure. Rushing, Moore and Demps are kind of splitting. Tebow's also getting 367, so 45 a game. Receiving, Percy 627 puts him at 78 a game. Then Lewis and Hernandez, Riley Cooper, Cornelius Ingram. So really spreading the ball around a lot, throwing the ball. Defensively, tackles for a loss, sacks. Here's our interception numbers, kick return, and punt return. Oh, we'll look at team stats as well here, and then we'll check these again at the end of the year. Points per game, we're 4th. Yards are kind of hard because like some teams have played 9 games already. We've only played 8, so that can throw it off. Defensively, where are we? Not really super high, but we're okay. We got Vandy, and this is our big visit week. So we really only have one hard game left the rest of the year. And that's Florida State, maybe South Carolina, but okay, we got to win this one. This is our huge visit week, 37-7. If we could somehow sign Khalil Mack right now, that would be insane. And we should sign 4, 5, 6 other guys right here. No Khalil. Get the strong safety, corner, QB, center. So we did get a decent group there, but not Khalil or Olivier or this guard. But now this should free up points. We can basically just kind of go all in on these guys we're still targeting. Try to just go like 500 for all of them and just try to lock some of them down. Okay, South Carolina, they're 3-6, 70. If we lose this game, I'm going to lose my mind. 45-7. Okay, and then we got an FCS school, all-star team, whatever it is, should blow them out. And then we have Florida State to end the year. So we're done our conference schedule as well now. So I think we'll go look at the standings. I think we should be in the SEC championship game unless Kentucky is like 8-0 in the ACC or something. Yeah, we're 7-1 in conference. Georgia's 6-1. But we have the tiebreaker because we beat them head to head. So we should be in it, and we'll probably play Bama or Arkansas. Okay, we're just going to advance your FCS. 52-7, big time win. We're number 5 in the country, one loss right now. And we got Florida State, another ranked opponent. We could make the Natty still, maybe. If there's no undefeateds left, or maybe just one, we could have the best one-loss case. Who knows? We lost that guard I wanted. Basically going after everybody I think is even worth it. This guy, we could screw it and go after him. Okay, Florida State, 8-3. We're number 5 in the country. They're only an 88. Wow, should win this. Let's look at the top 25. Like, how many undefeateds are left? There's still 3 undefeated. So we need Duke and Clemson will probably play each other in the ACC championship game, but we need some of those boys to lose. Oh, Michigan, Ohio State this week. So we need Michigan to win, even though they're ahead of us, but then there will be no one take out an unbeaten. Okay, beat Florida State. 45-14. Let's go. We might have lost another recruit. Crap. Oh, no, we signed some, though. Definitely signed some. I don't know if we lost any. So we have these guys up in the air. Honestly, best chance right now, our best case is Vernon, Olivier, and Khalil make it to the offseason. I can just kind of go all in on recruiting points for them and try to just lock them down. We're going to have some visits here late in the year to try to sign some of these kind of mid-level, lower-level guys just to try to fill out the class. But, okay, this is going to be the last week right here. We're number 3 in the country. We have a chance to make the Natty. Wow, I did not think after we lost that Kentucky game. I thought we'd maybe lose another game, and I did not think we'd have a chance at making the national championship. But we'll see here. Okay, we get Larry Stewart, another receiver. So this is what we're going to look like going into the offseason here. So Vernon and Khalil made it to the offseason. So I think I'm just going to go... Basically, you have 15,000 points in the offseason to spend on everybody. I could offer a bit to... Maybe I'll offer like 1,000 to this tight end and then 6,000 a piece to Vernon and... something like, or 7,000 a piece, sorry, for Mac and Olivier Vernon. And then the rest of our class, like we don't have, it's all auto gen guys, but it'll be a good feeder class, and we'll start getting some more superstars later. Okay, we're gonna play Arkansas, so not Bama. Let's look at the top 25. So Clemson's undefeated. Michigan. Okay, so I want to see we can sim through these games here. If one of those team loses, so Duke plays Clemson, Duke's 8th in the country. This is not a no doubt win for Clemson. They whoop them though. Okay, and then Wisconsin, Michigan. Wisconsin 4. Oh, Michigan won in overtime. Went to OT. So we're probably going to be locked in here and not be able to make it. So we're just going to play Arkansas. We'll watch through this game and then, yeah, we'll see. Okay, they're at 88 overall. We're obviously better, but we're first on offense, second in yards, fourth on defense. They're 11th and 14th. There's their top injury. We're missing one of the Pouncies, maybe Will Hill. We have a few injuries, but nothing that should totally hamper us. I would have liked to play Alabama in this just to beat Georgia and Alabama in the same year. That would have been nice, but we'll take Arkansas. Okay, we're going to sim through the first quarter here. We go up 7-0. We got to stop. We go 14-0, 14-3. They're driving here. They punt. Tebow, ooh, 3rd and 12. We pick it up, 22 to Hernandez. 3rd and 5. We can watch this. Split backs. Honestly, even if we don't make the natty, we'll probably finish, top 3 in the country. Going deep. There we go. Percy. Ton of momentum going into next year. Beat Georgia, win an SEC championship. I will take that for our first year. And then next year, we're going to have Tebow, Harvin, all those boys as seniors ready to rock. Oh, wow. Big carry up the middle. And next year, we're going for the natty, 100%. Okay, Tebow running triple option here. Boom, Tebow down like a yard short. We're going hard on the hurry up here. This was just a nails drive. Tebow gonna do a little half roll, going through the back of the end zone. 3rd and inches. Oh, I didn't even mean to sim that. Okay, that's fine. 21. Okay, we're gonna just kind of go a little bit quicker here. This first season kind of takes a while because I do all the kind of intro part. Yeah, we're up big here. So we're gonna go to the end of the game unless something really weird happens. 31-10, 38-10, 45-10, 45-17, 48-17, 51-17. Yeah. So we whoop them here. We win the SEC. Tebow, no turnovers, 326 yards, 5 touchdowns. We win the SEC. If Michigan would have lost that in overtime to Wisconsin, we'd probably be making the national championship right now. But I don't think with us having 1 loss and Michigan having 1 loss, they just beat the number 4 team. We beat the 20th team. I don't think they'll put us in. Tebow, big day. Run game was decent. Murphy, Hernandez. Murphy had a really nice day, but there we go. Won the SEC. Okay, bowl season. Usually, we've already watched 2 games this year. Usually, I don't care about the bowls unless we make the natty. I'm about national championships. So we won the SEC. Be nice to win a Sugar Bowl. I'm surprised Tebow wasn't higher. And we're going to play, wow, USC in the Sugar Bowl. It's a pretty big game. Would be nice to win it for sure. Won some awards. Okay, let's sim through this. And we should have just a ton of momentum going into next year. Ready to rock. Win it. 13-1, first season. Boys all coming back next year. We're going to lose like 2 guys. So we're going to be ready to rock. Tebow, most passing touchdowns in a season. We win the Sugar Bowl. We'll take it. Okay, we'll just kind of look at some year-end stuff. So we should probably be the number 2 team in the country. Yeah, Clemson beat Michigan by 7. We're number 2. Washington number 3. Should have some All-Americans. Tebow, Percy, Hernandez, Troutwine, Derek Harvey on defense, Doe on defense. So we have a bunch of first-teamers. Second team, Will Hill as a freshman too. That's nice. Freshman, just Jenkins and Will Hill. So a couple of guys in our secondary. Season stats. Tebow led the country in passing. Wow. How was he not in the Heisman race? He wasn't even in the top 5. More receiving. Percy got 11th. Just over 1,000 yards. 19 sacks. 5.5 for Harvey. Will Hill had 4 picks. Tebow 184 rating. 3,700 yards. 45 touchdowns. And he ran for 607 more. So he had over 50 touchdowns. There's no way he wasn't in the Heisman race, guys. Demps. Moore was actually a little better than Demps this year, but It's all good. Receiving, Percy, Lewis Murphy. We lose Lewis, but Riley Cooper will step into his role next year. We'll have Hernandez back with Percy. Next year is gonna be our freaking year, boys. Okay, let's look at team stats here. 8,400 yards. We had the most yards in the country, just under 40 points a game. Defensively, we're top 10-ish defense too, so very good year. We're gonna have all the momentum heading into next year. Now we just kind of got the offseason stuff. So the big thing here, so we start 13-1. The big thing here is going to be our who's leaving the team, but also the recruiting. Try to lock down Vernon and Khalil. And maybe that tight end. That tight end would be a nice big like 6'6", 4-star tight end. Okay, players leaving. Let's hopefully just no one's trying to... We lose almost nobody, man. That is crazy. We were so young. Gonna have a Cornelius back. Doe, he's gonna stay. We lose 5 freaking guys, but we're gonna be good next year, man. Really good. Transfer requests, nobody transferring in. Okay, recruiting. We have 15,000 points that we can just kind of offer. So I think I'm gonna go 7,000 for Khalil, 7,000 for Vernon, and then 1,000 for Robert Arrington, and just kind of hope that's enough to get all 3. Usually if I go 7,500 to 2, once in a blue moon, I'll lose one of them. Almost never. 7,000, I think we'll be safe. You never know. Yeah, we have 1,000-point lead on OU. So depending how hard Oklahoma goes after him, we might get him. Hopefully, but let's see. Okay, National Signing Day. If we get Vernon and Khalil, I think we'll have a top 5 class. I don't think we'll get the number 1 class. We get all 3. Oh no, we don't get Arrington, but we do get a corner. But we get the 2 guys we really wanted. We did get a top 5 class. We were second behind USC. Wow, USC had a wicked class. They got Carr, Warmack, Luan, Manti Te'o, Bobby Wagner. Their class was unbelievable. And they got 10 4-stars, 10 3-stars. Crazy. They definitely had a better class than us. But second in the country in our first year. So now I like to kind of just go through them and look at where all the like real life guys signed. So Te'o, USC, Notre Dame, Kuechly, Wagner, USC, Alabama, Jarvis Jones, Trent Richardson, Bama. We get Vernon, Eddie Lacy, LSU, Sheldon Richardson, Sheldon Richardson, Tennessee, Alshon, Clemson, Fletcher Cox, Tennessee. So they get both D tackles. Tavon, Tennessee. So Tennessee doing well. Warmack, USC. Stephon Gilmore, Georgia, Derek Carr, USC, Fluker, Alabama, Josh Gordon, LSU, Mo Claiborne, A&M, Luan, USC, Gabe Jackson, A&M, AJ McCarron, Oklahoma, Drake Kirkpatrick, USC. That should be most of the real life guys there. USC looks unreal. Okay, we'll go to position changes here. Did sign a few athletes, so this guy's best position, free safety or corner. We'll go corner. This guy a gem. Okay, cool. Quarterback. Honestly, maybe quarterback. We'll go QB for him. Franklin. It's like a linebacker more likely. No, defensive tackle at 6 feet, 258 pounds. Okay, might be like an undersized pass rushing type D tackle. Okay, we'll just kind of go through the rest of our positions. Usually it's just maybe some O-line or some D linemen that I have to move around possibly. It should be good to go there. Okay, we're just at the start of the next season. So this is gonna be like the 2009 season. I'll just like check up the roster so you guys can see it before I make the next recruiting class. So QB Tebow 99. Brantley's gonna end up being probably actually could redshirt him this year, and we could maybe start him for 2 years. I'll probably do that. Demps, Rainey, couple of really good fast running backs. Harvin senior with Cooper, then some young guys. Hernandez only a junior. Cornelius, Austin Barber, senior, junior. So a lot of juniors on our O-line right now. Senior Derek Harvey with Vernon behind him, and then junior Carlos Dunlap. D tackle, Estopian, Watson, McLennan. Pretty good D tackles. Wingo, middle, Brandon Spikes is a senior. Right outside, senior Justin Doe, James, and also Khalil. Corner, Joe Hayden and Janoris Jenkins are top 2 with Pierre Lewis. Free safety, Will Hill, who had a really good year last year, and then Major Wright and Ahmad Black at strong. So that is where we're sitting, guys. I'm going to make the next recruiting class, and we're just going to hop into the next season. Alrighty, boys. So year number 2 recruiting class is created. We're just going to hop right into this bad boy. So pretty good class here. I'd say these 2 classes are 2 of the weaker ones. The first 2 we've had, they're like good, but not incredible, but they start to get better over the next few years. Especially, we kind of low-key need a quarterback. There's only one quarterback in this class. It is going to be Blake Bortles, and he's actually from Florida. I was surprised. I thought we would be on his list, but we're not even in the top 8. So that's kind of surprising. We can redshirt Brantley, which is our backup right now. We do have 2 4-stars we can add. We're actually first 4, but we can do Brantley, and actually, because this is Tebow's last year, but if we redshirt Brantley, then we'll basically buy an extra year for him. So probably do that. Only one real running back, and I accidentally made him a JUCO I just seen, which sucks. A JUCO senior. So we're second on his board, but he's literally gone after 1 year. So I'm not even going to go after him. I mean, maybe we'll add him for 8. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of pointless. We'll maybe add these 2, but yeah, so we do have 2 pretty good younger running backs right now, so we should be fine there. Okay, we go to wide receiver. We have 4. We have Robert Woods, DeAndre Hopkins, Keenan Allen, and Justin Hunter. Now, Justin Hunter were actually second. The other guys were not. Other 3 were not on their list, which is unfortunate. We do have a couple of 4-stars here. We'll just add all 3 of those guys. Justin Hunter, big receiver, played at Tennessee. We got Robert Woods, USC, DeAndre Hopkins, Clemson, Keenan Allen at Cal. We have no tight ends. They're all auto-gen, so we'll just kind of go through here. 3-star there. We can add, not great tight end class for our purposes. Okay, go down to offensive tackles. We should have 3 here. So we got Luke Jokel, who played at Texas A&M. We got Centrell Henderson, who played at Miami, one of the biggest recruits in the class. And we got Jake Matthews, who also played at Texas A&M with Luke Jokel. Centrell's the only one we're not even on his list at all. We also got some 4-stars. We got like no offensive linemen in last year's class. I'm gonna try to go pretty hard on the O-line and try to lock some guys down. We have 1 guard. It's Brandon Sheriff. We're not on his list as of right now. I might add him and we'll just see. Not a great guard class for us. If we go centers, they're all auto-gen, so we'll just sort by, we got a 3-star here, maybe a 4-star we could maybe add. Okay, so that's it for offense. Go to defense. We got 2 defensive ends. We got William Golston, who big 6'6" DN, played at Michigan State. We got Vic Beasley, our speed rusher, who played at Clemson. We'll add Vic. It's kind of it for DNs I'm interested in. Go down to D tackle. We got 3. We got Aaron Donald, who are actually first. We could get Khalil Mack and Aaron Donald in back-to-back recruiting classes. That would be crazy. We also have Dominic Easley and Sharif Floyd, who actually both played for Florida in real life. So these are both Florida recruits, but neither of them were on their list, which is a little surprising. Yeah, they're both from the north, so it is kind of just not weird, but surprising they actually both ended up at Florida anyway. So it's not like they're Florida guys. Moving on to linebacker, we have 1 outside line. Oh, 2, sorry. We have Anthony Barr, UCLA, really good kind of all-around backer. And we got Alec Ogletree, not really high on either of theirs. Got a 3-star here we could add, maybe this 4-star. Go to middle linebacker, we got 1. It is CJ Mosley from Alabama, played at Bama. We'll add him. He'd be a nice middle linebacker to take over for Brandon Spike. So he'll be somebody we're going after pretty hard. We got 3 or 2. D Milner, who played at Alabama as well. We'll add him. We got Bradley Roby, who played at Ohio State. We're 6 on his board though. Man, not great. So then once again, I think we got to have 1 more year where we're doing really well. And then by next year, I think we'll do a little bit better in recruiting. Then we have 3 safeties. So free safety, we have Tyrann Mathieu. We're going to go after hard after him. He's from Louisiana. We're 5th. We'll go for him. LaMarcus Joyner from Florida, played at Florida State. And then the other one's Eric Reed, who also went to LSU like Tyrann. What, another 4-star here. Then strong safeties, we have none, all auto gens. Nothing really there. Okay, we'll go athletes. 5-star, 4-star, 4-star. We'll just add those athletes. Okay, so that is what our class is looking like. Pretty good class. I do think like I was saying, we got to get one more year in here. Hopefully win the Natty this year, and then we should really start to be killing it with recruiting. I want to look at our skill tree. So we actually have 3 upgrade points for our skill tree right now. So we are going to go, we'll finish off the royal treatment. Then I want to do kitchen sink. Actually, let's not do royal treatment right now. I want to do all 3 kitchens. Oh crap, I saved royal treatment because kitchen sink basically lets us add more points each week. So now we can add 600 points instead of 500 points a week. And then after we get one more point, we'll be able to upgrade that again, and we'll be able to add another 100 points. So it'll be up to 700 points for the really good players, or the players we really want. Okay, we're gonna go through our red shirts here. So QB, I think we'll be in trouble. We'll be in trouble if Tebow gets hurt this year, but we're going to risk it. This Matt Alexander is going to have to be our backup, a true freshman athlete quarterback. So going to go with him. We'll redshirt this sophomore here. Fullback, wide out. Just do the 2 kind of young freshmen. Tight end. We're going to redshirt Ingram this year. We'll let this zipper play with Hernandez, and then next year it'll be Ingram and Hernandez. So that'll work. Left tackle, nah. Yeah, we only got 1 offensive lineman in last year's class. So this year, I need to just go hard at the O-line. We're going to do Olivier Vernon this year, buy a year with him. And this is definitely a year where, you know, we're going to lose some guys. We might take a bit of a step back next year. So I really want to capitalize on this year. Try to go as far as we can. This would be like, if we don't win the Natty this year, I'm going to be a little disappointed, just because I do think we will take a tiny bit of a step back. So, you know, we're still trying to get that recruiting ball rolling. So this year is going to be huge. Wow, our schedule was A+ last year. It's a B this year. So much easier on paper. Still play Georgia, still play Florida State, LSU, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ole Miss. So it's not an easy schedule, but on paper, definitely easier than last year. So let's start this season. Okay, so we're just going to kind of look at the preseason stuff here. So preseason polls, we're coming in as an A+, second in the country right now, but we're A+ across the board. Clemson looks good. Michigan A+, they look pretty good. Washington looks pretty good. Ohio State looks really good. A+, A+. Georgia, who we play this year, looks really good. USC, Oregon, Oklahoma, LSU. So on paper, though, it looks like us, Clemson, Michigan, Ohio State, Georgia are the 5 teams to kind of beat. And we do play Georgia for sure on the schedule. Heisman Watch, Tebow's got to be on here. Braylon Allen at Wisconsin, then Tebow. We got to win the Heisman, win a Natty this year. That is what I want. We'll look preseason All-Americans. So Tebow coming in. Percy, our guard, our right outside linebacker, and Will Hill, our safety. Aaron Hernandez, second team. Mike Pouncey, or Marquise, one of the Pouncey brothers at center as well. Now we're going to go through our recruiting. I'm just going to set up my board here, and then we'll take a look at it, and I'll show you guys who I'm really kind of going after this year. Okay, so board is made. After next week, we're going to get like 1,700 points back for our scholarships as well, so I can up guys a bit. But basically, at the top of our board here, we have 5 defenders we're going after. So Donald, Matthew, Milner, Mosley, and Joyner. Three DBs, a linebacker, D tackle. Then we have 5 offensive linemen that we're going after hard, with Central Henderson being the big one. And then we have 4 athletes. So we're going really heavy defense, O-line, and then some filler guys. And then we'll obviously give out more points later as we keep going. But that is kind of what we're really focusing on right here in this class. O-line and defense. Okay, we got Appalachian State and Eastern Michigan to start. And then we have 2 semi-tough ranked road games in a row, and we can't really stumble this year if we want to make the Natty. Like, if we lose this year ever, we have a maybe 50-50 shot of making the national championship just with 1 loss. Like last year we had a loss, so we didn't make it. So that is how that rocks. We gotta really try our best to win this year. At least we can't have a bit worse year than last year. Win the SEC Sugar Bowl is like, that is like the worst possible outcome we can even have. So Appalachian State win 52-20. Okay, so Vic Beasley auto committed to Georgia. We weren't really going after Vic though. Okay, let's go back, look at recruiting. So we still have a lead with Donald, us and LSU. Matthew, we're gonna go basically just to 600 for all these guys and really just try to lock them down if we can. Doing well. Us and Bama, us and USC, us Michigan, Penn State, and then us and LSU. Central Henderson, we moved up to 3rd. We were in 6th, so we took a big jump there. Now for these other O-linemen, okay, so this guy, we're falling behind, so I got to go 600. This guy as well. Like, I want to try to get as many of these dudes as we can. Then we go down to the athletes. Usually the athletes are kind of under recruited. This guy actually looks like they're gonna go hard after, so we're just gonna get rid of him. Okay, we actually could use a wide receiver, so I'm gonna go after Justin Hunter. We actually moved up to 1 with him, and I didn't even offer him points. Okay, that is where we're gonna be sitting with recruiting at this point. We're gonna go Eastern Michigan here. Should be a big time win, and then, you know, our tough season starts. 42-14. Okay, so at Ole Miss, ranked opponent. We're up to the #1 team in the country. Tennessee is unranked right now. I just want to see Ole Miss, so they're 88 overall. I'm just gonna be stressed all year. You can't lose. 34-24. That is closer than I would have liked, but we had it done. Okay, so we got some guys ready for visits now. I'm gonna go week 10 here. Week 10 is like my favorite visit week. I know sometimes I get comments you need to make your visits earlier. When I make them earlier, it doesn't seem to be as successful. Like Joyner here, we're gonna have to go week 8, but week 10 seems to be the sweet spot for me, because I find if you go too early, you have to get them to the point where they're close to signing before you do the visit. If you do like week 6 and they're not even close to that bar filled, they're not going to sign. So I want to have the best chance of signing the guys the week they're in for their visit. Okay, Tennessee on the road. They're 1-2. That sometimes scares me, because I feel like sometimes the computer doesn't want to make a good-ish team like 1-3 on the road. I'm just nervous with every game. 30-0. Okay. Our offense isn't being quite as explosive as I would have thought early in the year. But hey, you win 30-0 on the road in Tennessee. Can't really get mad at that. Okay, Kentucky, we're 4-0. Then LSU at home next week. So Kentucky, 52-10. There we go. No, what? Aaron Donald committed to A&M? Out of nowhere. We were like tied with them in points. Oh. And now we're behind on Matthew. Wow. Did he just go on a visit though? No. Oh man. We're in what the hell? Joyner did go on a visit. Okay. Okay, we're going to have to really up our points here. Some of these dudes we really want. We lost. Did we sign one of the O-linemen, or did we lose? We lost this Mark Watson too. Jeez, okay. So now all of a sudden this class is looking a little scary if we're going to be able to lock it down. Going to get this offensive lineman. We have a good shot with this guy. Good shot here. Centrell looking a little scary. I don't know if we're going to get any of these 4 defenders. Damn. Donald was the one I thought we had the best shot at. That's tough. Okay. LSU at home, they're 93. This is the best team we've played this year for sure. At home, which is nice. But yeah, let's see what we can do. Okay. Welcome to the swamp, LSU. 60-7 against the 15th ranked team in the country. They're 93 overall, and we put the freaking boots to them. Aaron Donald, you want to go to A&M over the Gators after we just did that? Wow, that was crazy. I like it. Okay, I want to look at the box score for that game as well. What were the boys up to? That's a rivalry game too. Tebow, 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. It's all right. Didn't really run the ball much. We did get 3 rushing touchdowns, but actually Demps had a pretty good day. 64 yards on 11 carries. Receiving, Percy freaking Harvin. 8 catches, 273 yards, 34 yards per play average. Did he run the ball? I don't know. Wow. That is cracked. Defensively, did we have any D touchdowns? I always like to look at that. On a 60-pointer, you think he maybe did. Janoris is our kick returner this year. Nothing. Wow. So Percy frickin' Harvin went completely nuclear in that one. Okay, we got Vanderbilt, Mizzou, and then at Georgia. And I think we're going to watch the Georgia game. Yeah, that's number 2 team. We're not going to be number 1 if we don't lose 48-7. So that is going to be basically to win the SEC. What are we? East? SEC East, SEC West. Winner of that's going to take our division, probably play in the SEC championship game. We still have not signed any recruits. We do have a guy in for a visit this week, but with the big 4 defenders right now, 3 horse, but we're kind of behind. Milner, we're behind. Luckily, we have the visit before USC. Mosley, it's like a 4 horse race. Joyner, 2-3 horse race. Central, us, USC. We visit before USC. So we got to get some of those guys locked up when they visit week 10. Like, that's going to just be absolutely massive. Oh, we're falling behind with that guy. Okay, so we got Mizzou, then Georgia on the road. That is going to be a game. Mizzou 56-19. Feel like we're starting to get our rhythm a little bit here. That's going to put us at 8-0. Then we have at Georgia and then our big visit week. So these are the 2 just biggest weeks of the year right here coming up. Okay, I want to look at some of the, so top 25, it is us and Georgia 1-2 in the country right now. Oh, or they're 2 or 3, like we're both undefeated. You know, 2 of the best teams in the country, maybe the 2 best. Heisman watch, Tebow leading the way. Where it's feeling like how I wanted it to. Us a chance to win the Heisman, win the Natty. Tebow 2nd in the country in passing. Rainey, there he is in rushing. Percy Harvin, 2nd leading receiver in the country. Tackles, sacks. Joe Hayden leading the country in picks. Cool. So Tebow 210 rating is freaking insane. 24 touchdowns, 1 pick. He's ran for 392 yards, so 50 rushing yards a game with 5 more touchdowns there. Rainey and Demps both playing good, just kind of that speed back. You know, both around 5 yards a carry. Pretty similar players. Percy and Aaron Hernandez, as good of a year as Percy Harvin is having. Aaron Hernandez to be doing this as a tight end is wild. Riley Cooper in only his 2nd year starting has 9 touchdowns. And then Eugene Wilson. So we're just kind of going to those 4 and doing some crazy shit with it. Defensively, TFLs, we don't have a lot of sacks, but interceptions, Joe Hayden playing like an absolute freaking superstar right now. Kick returns, Janoris is our big kick and punt returner right now. Team stats, we got to have one of the top offenses in the country. So we're 1st in yards and we're averaging 46 points per game, which is 1st. Defensively, we're still like top 10-ish on defense. So, you know, we're doing the damn thing. Okay, so we got Georgia. Here we go. Let's get it. Here we go. So 99, 97, 99, 99, 99, 99. So we're slightly better, but this is going to be a tough ass game. We're actually 2nd in points allowed per game. So we actually are doing really good on defense. They're 3rd on defense, 12th on offense. So we're a little better. They got Bradley Roby in for a visit, but like, oh, Brock Bowers is injured. That's huge. Percy killing it. We don't have a couple of O-linemen. Okay, so here we go. Georgia, Florida, one of the better rivalries in college football. Ton of history. 1-3 in the country. Winner of this should have an inside track to win the SEC. So this is a massive game. We are going to sim through this quarter. We go up 7-0 really quick. They come down 7-3. We get a stop. They're driving right here. They got 3rd and 8 from the 11. I think, Van Griff is in. Carson Beck got injured, so their backup QB is back in there now. They go on split backs, trying to set up a screen pass, nothing there, and we get a sack. So Van Griff is going down. Dustin Doe with the sack, our star outside linebacker. He's been really good for us. Okay, so it's 7-6. We get the ball on offense. 2nd and 12, 3rd and 4. Watch a 3rd down here. Let's see our spread offense. Cook, Hernandez, Percy, Tebow. We're going to run draw, though. Oh, and we get the 1st down. Okay, I don't love those draw calls, but Demps is able to pick up the 1st down. We just have so much speed between Demps, Rainey, and Percy Harvin. Going to be really tough to keep up with us. And then obviously you got Timmy T slinging the rock. Gonna tuck it and run. Let's go, Tebow. Truck stick someone. Okay, he's got it. Where is everybody? And he puts his head down. Tim Tebow for 27 yards, turns the corner, and Tebow is gonna be jacked there. He's got 37 yards rushing so far. We're gonna run hurry up here. Let's take a shot to Percy. Lord have mercy, it's Percy. Riley Cooper coming across. Gonna run speed option with Cooper. Tebow's gonna keep it. Truck stick some. Oh. He would have stayed in bounds there. He probably scores. Tebow has 50 yards rushing right now. Demps or Rainey, our running back, is tired. I don't really love when you go this hard on the hurry up, but here we go. Tebow is just going to... They cannot handle his run game. Tebow, don't fumble. Tebow is just pulling it and running it whenever he sees any green grass. Do not... Guys, we don't need to hurry up here. Tebow is going to be gassed. Do not fumble, Tebow. Going to hand it off and our... Okay. You're just shooting yourself in the foot here. Can we huddle up? We are going to huddle up. It's 3rd and 11. And okay, Tebow throws a 20-yard touchdown. We're up 14-6. This is a massive down. We look pretty light in the box right here. I'd be surprised if... Yeah, Georgia's going to run the ball. Oh, wow. Great job. Was that Doe again? This guy plays pants on fire. 3 tackles for a loss and a sack today. So much speed at the linebacker position. We've held him to 3 field goals. That's been huge for our defense. Percy for 26. Percy for 24. 3-yard loss. Percy for 20. Okay, Percy frickin' Harvin. That is what we want to see. 3 20-yard receptions on this drive. Let's go punch this in. We're going to put Percy across a formation. Hand it off. No, fake handoff. Nice flip. And that's going to be a touchdown. Tim Tebow on the fake option with Percy Harvin. Flip it out to our speedster Demps on the edge. That is Florida Gators football. Absolutely love it. 21-9. We got him to 3rd and 6 or 3rd and goal from the 6. So they got down to the 1-yard line. We get him for a TFL. This is a huge play. Can we hold them to their 4th field goal instead of being able to punch it in? Okay, back drops back in the end zone, open back corner. Had too much time. They're finally able to punch it in. This is going to make it like a 4 or 5 point game. So 5-point game. Chris Rainey, Wilson, Rainey, Tebow pick up the 1st. Drop by Demps. 6-yard rush. Okay, this is 3rd and 4. Big play right here from about the midfield point. Can we keep it going here? Trips to the bottom of the screen. Tebow drops back. Check that down. 4th and 3. I am tempted to go for this. So I don't usually play, guys. I obviously just sim, but every once in a while, when I really want to go for it, sometimes I don't want to. I don't want to punt here. I want to get aggressive. I'll go for it. Not a lot, not all the time, but it will happen. Gonna run stick here. I like Hernandez on this little option route. Oh, yeah, right there. Aaron Hernandez. We'll take it. 11-yard reception. So just sometimes, because I can't tell my offensive coordinator, hey, go for it here. If I super sim, they'll just make the decision. So every once in a while, I'll go for it on 4th down and stuff. 3rd and 2. Throw away. I'm going for it again. We got aggressive once. We're going to go get aggressive again. We're going to go same play call. Hernandez looks open in that hitch again. No. Oh, no. We're going to... Oh, no. No! Tebow. Thought I could turn the corner. And we're going down. Okay, so 5-point game. Here is a massive play. Can the defense make up for me going for it on 4th down here with a stop? Only look like we're rushing 3, which I absolutely freaking hate. Oh, no, we're bringing a blitz right there. Let's go. And a fumble. Was that Derek Harvey comes on the twist up the A gap. Let's go. Huge play by our defense. We get the ball back. Okay, let's go offense. And now 3rd and 6. But this is 4 down territory now. Luckily, they have to score a touchdown. A field goal doesn't do anything for them. Only rushing 3 again, which I freaking hate. Lad McConkey. These 4th downs. Lad McConkey has 161 today. 8-yard incomplete. 4th and 2. Here is the ball game. Right here. They're going I form. Brandon Spike. No, they're passing. Oh! I'm going to sim 1 play. Delps for 8. 5-yard penalty. 3rd and 2. Or 1st and goal. 20 seconds left. They still have a timeout, so they can run the ball. Can we get a goal line stand? Back of the end zone. Got to do that 3 more times. Don't love our odds. And flip 9. Flip 9! Let's go! And that, they're not going to use their timeout. Why are they not using their timeout? Oh my gosh. 6, 5. They're going to just be... This is the last play of the game right here. Wow. I don't know what they were doing. This clock management in this game can be so bad, guys. The new game will fix that. That comes out in freaking a month and a half. But there it is. I cannot believe we got that goal line stand. Wow, yeah. Dustin Doe had himself a freaking game. We needed to win that game to keep our natty chances alive. Wow. Tebow, worst game of the year. Our offense in general was bad. Parsi had that one drive where he went off, and other than that, he did nothing. But we survived on the road against the Dogs. So I don't care if it was ugly, pretty, what happened. That is literally all that matters. Oh, we're up to level 19. Okay, we're going to sim through the rest this week. And then next week's our big visit week. So hopefully we sign a bunch of guys, 5, 6 guys next week. Okay, we did sign an offensive lineman, actually. So we just signed a 4-star O lineman, which is a nice get for us. Yeah, we have so many guys in. So this, let's go put like 70 points on these guys and like sign like 7 guys. 55-0. Okay, so we get one of the athletes. Justin Hunter, another athlete, one of the O linemen, tight end. So decent. We didn't get any of our big defenders that I wanted. So Matthew, it's us or Penn State. Milner, it's us or USC. Mosley, us, Bama, Georgia. Joyner, us or Mizzou. Oh, and Central, us or USC. So the 5 guys I really wanted, we weren't able to lock down. Now we can just kind of go really hard at anybody left that we're interested in. So yeah, we got the 3-star tight end, 4-star athlete, 4-star athlete, 5-star athlete, Justin Hunter, and a 4-star offensive lineman. So we have got 2 4-star offensive linemen so far. Even if we got those 2 and we were able to get Central Henderson, I'd feel really happy with our O-line that we were able to get through this. But okay, we got South Carolina, bye, Florida State. So, and then a bye. So we've really made it through the teeth of our schedule here. Just can't hiccup over the last 2 games. Whew, 20-7 is a little scary. And so now we basically done all our work. We got 1 game left that we have to win, and then we can get out of here, go to the SEC championship. And basically for this year, if we're undefeated at the SEC championship, we actually won't watch it because I've already watched 1 game this year. We'll sim that game, and then if we win, we'll watch the Natty. So that will be stressful to sim, but okay, we got Steve Mobley. So we've got 3 4-star offensive linemen so far. So that makes me, feel better because I was a little worried that we were going to be kind of caught with our pants down on the O-line, and then we're still going after the Jonathan Smith and Central. I'd love to be able to get at least 2 of these defenders. Athlete here. I like this running back. He's just super fast. Okay, so bye. Sim through these. Okay, so last game of the year, it's FSU. They're 7-4. They are a 90 overall. So this isn't a total given, but we need to get it done. I think I might have 1 more recruit I can bring in for a visit today. So we do have a few guys in for visits. FSU. Last game, 41-17. So we're going to be undefeated in the SEC championship game. If we win that, we should be in the Natty. Hopefully sign maybe 1 or 2 more guys this week as well. Had a few guys in for a visit. Okay, we got Lattimore and Pierre. Lattimore, I would have been going hard at earlier. It's just he's like a JUCO senior, so we get him for 1 year. So it didn't really matter if we got him or not. He won't even play for us next year. But yeah, so basically everybody is on the board here. We're going to be going into the off season with a ton of guys kind of up in the air, which isn't the best. Because really, I can maybe go after 2 of them, which would probably be like Pyran and Central maybe, but we'll see. Maybe one will sign right this last week. I doubt it, but you never know. Oh, we did get that center, so that's nice because I don't have to. Oh, and we got the other athlete, so that actually does make it a little better. So we're gonna play Bam in the SEC championship game. They're 11-1. Let's look at the top 25. Is there any other undefeated team? Oh wow, there's 3 undefeated. I mean, we should get in. We are the #1 team if we win. It looks like we'll probably play Washington if they win. So we're just going to sim through this. We got to beat Bama here. Bama's a 93 overall, 97 on defense. We could easily lose this game. Let's see. Oh, 13-point win. 37-24. Undefeated season. Actually might announce if Tebow wins the Heisman right here too. Tebow wins the Heisman, 43 total touchdowns. So this is basically what I said before the year. If we could get an undefeated SEC championship, Tebow win the Heisman, chance for the Natty. That was, if we could draw it up like anything, that is how we were looking at it. So I am very happy. We won a literal insane amount of awards. And we're going to play 12-1 USC. And I actually think USC has Caleb Williams right now. So they must have beat Washington. I think they have Caleb. So this is Caleb Williams at the peak of his powers, 97 overall against Tim Tebow. Peak of his powers, 99 overall, both 99. So this is going to be a pretty sick game. So both those undefeated teams must have lost in their championship. North Carolina to Clemson. Yeah, and Washington lost to USC. Crazy. It was either Ohio State or USC, and we got USC. Okay, let's go wrap up our Magic season. So USC Natty, let's get it. They're 95 overall, so not quite as good on paper as Georgia, but they have freaking Caleb Williams. So we're second on offense, second on defense. They're 4th on offense, 15th on defense. No injuries? Wow, there's literally no injuries on either team. It won't even pop up. Here we go. This is Tim Tebow, Percy Harvin's last game for the Gators. So let's try to go out on top. 3-0 Florida, 3-0 USC. Then we go down at 3-3, 2nd and 5, 1st and goal from the 9. We'll just watch this drive. So we have 132 to 56 yards. Have a chance to go up 10-3 right here. Tebow in the backfield. Percy's up top. Tebow at QB. Okay, hand off the middle, and their D-line breaks through. Huge tackle there. Demps. Okay, well, -4. So we're all the way. So we got to kind of take a shot to the end zone. Don't throw a pick. Oh God. Did Tebow get hurt? Tebow might have just got injured. Okay. Elbow bursitis will return soon. So we don't even have Tebow for this play. Our true freshman quarterback. Okay. Yep. I'm fine with that. Don't throw a pick. Get 10 yards. Make it an easy field goal. Fine. That's all good. So 6-3. We're good. Okay. Singer. Lloyd Williams, throwaway. Oh, did we pick him? Brandon Spikes picks off Caleb Williams, 9 yards, 3 yards, 5 yards, -3 Tebow, 3rd and 8. Can we make him pay right here? Tebow's a little banged up. He's back out there though. Got a classic 2x2 spread look. Tebow, boom, that's a Eugene. How do you step out there, dog? We're going for it. We're gonna run read option. Gonna hand it. I couldn't get outside of the lineman there. Wow. Throw away, 3rd and 10. Okay, I'm gonna stop going for it on 4th downs here. The 4th downs are not our friend right now. Oh, we're gonna hold them 4th and 1. They might go for it. Nope, they're gonna punt. We got a 20. Tebow, Demps, Tebow, incomplete. 4th and 8. They get the ball back. It is 6-3 right here. Sacked. 2. Dropped. 3rd and 8. 4th and 8. Okay. Cooper for 18. Percy Harvin for 36. 3rd and 10 though. 2 straight nothing burgers there. We've got Caleb down to 55 yards right now. Oh, a touchdown here would be huge. Tebow drops back. Slides. He's going end zone. Oh, jump ball, Percy. Was that Percy? Percy Harvin jump ball in the end zone and he makes a play. Tebow threw it up to his best player. He comes down with it. 13-3. Raleek Brown, 2nd and 1, 2nd and 16, 2nd and 26, 3rd and 26. Wow, 36 seconds left. Can we get a pick here? Make a play. Obviously, if they convert this, I'm going to lose my mind. Yeah, they're just going to run draw. Spikes comes up. Oh, that's fine. We have 30 seconds left to go try and make a play here. We're up 10. Don't do anything dumb, but Tebow hits Riley Cooper for 14. Hits Percy Harvin for 17. 16 seconds left. Hurry to the ball. Hurry to the ball. 14 seconds left. 13, 12, 11, 10. Snap it. 9. Snap it. 8. Snap it. Oh, God. The clock management in this game, guys. It drives me absolutely bonkers. Why would you hold it? I thank God that NCAA, I could port this to my PC and play this game. It's been sick over the last year making these videos. I cannot wait for the new NCAA game. What was that? You have 14 seconds left, a timeout. You don't use the timeout. Instead, you take the ball down to 2 seconds left and then snap it and then just run into your offensive line. I love you, NCAA 14, but that was wild. 3rd and 7, we get a sack. Their offense can do nothing with our defense right here. 1st and 10, 2nd and 5, 3rd and 3, we get stopped. 4th and 7, they get stopped. Demps, throwaway. Hernandez for 9, 2nd and 2, 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 9 here. I mean, a field goal, 16-3. The way their offense has been playing feels kind of insurmountable, but 20-3 definitely does. So, okay, Tebow. Check it down. There we go. Percy. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and Percy Harvin is in. The super duper star Percy Harvin in his last college game has came to play. That's his 2nd receiving touchdown. 3rd and 3 from the 6. Score here, you're down 10 going into the 4th quarter. That's doable. A field goal, you're down 14. That's tough. Caleb drops back. Time. Oh, Carlos Dunlap turns the corner. Gets in for the sack. That's Dunlap's 2nd sack of the day. He's back for us next year. Field goal good. 20-6 lead us. We're going to punt here. 3rd and 10. Can our defense bend but don't break on this drive? Trips to the bottom. Caleb drops back. There's another sack on 3rd down. Caleb tries to escape the pocket. Derek Harvey and Carlos Dunlap. That is just a great 2-man pass rush. 20-9. Okay, offense. Let's go have a nice drive to put this away. 3rd and 7. We get it. 9-yard rush. Percy -4. Eugene incomplete. Okay, here's 3rd and 12. We are in field goal range, so even a field goal is fine. I'd like to even get 5 yards here, make this a bit more of a chip shot field goal. So here, if we ran screen or draw, I wouldn't hate it. Tebow. That is the one thing you couldn't do. You can't take a freaking sack there. Probably out of field goal range. Yeah, we had to try a 53-yard field goal. We miss it. If we were to somehow lose this game, that play right there, down 11, could have put us up 14 if it's a field goal. Caleb, 3rd and 11 here, 3:50 left. It was over the middle. Wow, great play. That's that Pierre Lewis guy. Great play. Get the break up. They're actually going to punt. You probably had to go for it there, but 4-yard, 10 yards, 3rd and 8. Just don't throw a pick here. Even here, if you took a sack, whatever. No turnovers, no fumbles. Yeah, just hand it off. Demps. Ooh, Demps got speed. There we go. Demps. He's got 109 yards today. That should put it away. 9-yard -2. 3rd and 9 here. This one should be over. 2 minutes left. USC has 3 timeouts, but okay, Demps is tired as hell. I'll be careful handing him the ball. Got kind of a buck sweep. I'll take it. Timeout. That should do it. 11. Up 11. 147 left. Caleb. Throwaway. 4th and 15. So here it is. The last play of the day if we stop them. And then we can basically take knees. They're going empty. Caleb drops back. Over the middle. Oh, that's actually a 1st down. Spikes was right there, but couldn't get him down before the 1st down marker. Bringing a motion man. 1 minute left. Drops back. Caleb there. Oh, wow. Caleb gets out of 1 sack. Not the 2nd. USCS user timeout. That's 3 sacks for Carlos Dunlap today. We're going to go end of the game here. There it is. Kneels, and we win it. Basically, the magic storybook season we needed this year with Tebow, Percy in their last year. Here was the play of the day. Jump ball to Percy Harvin. Comes down with it. He had a second receiving touchdown in the day. Percy was incredible this year. We are going to miss Tebow and Percy Harvin desperately next year. We are not going to be as good. We are going to take a bit of a step back, but that is okay. We needed to get this first natty with these boys right here. Tebow, 20 of 32, 2 touchdowns. Demps, 132. Percy had 32 rushing yards to go on with 127 and 2 receiving touchdowns. Defensively, we had some guys play really good. Steponian had 3 TFLs. Dunlap had 3 sacks. Brandon Spikes had a pick. So boys played well. We get it done. Win the natty in our second season, 09 season. Okay, so Percy beats the receiving school record, 1377. Okay, so we did unlock more skill tree points. We got 4. Wow. Okay. So boom. Okay. So we're going to be able to get full Saban factor now. So what Saban factor is now when I offer a scholarship at the start of the year, if we're their #1 school pick, so if we're in first place and we offer a scholarship, we have a 20% chance of getting an instant commit rate there. And that is absolutely huge because then we don't have to spend recruiting points throughout the whole season trying to lock guys down. Usually at the start of the year, I'll get 3 to 5 guys, sometimes less, but 3 to 5 guys most of the time that just instant commit on the spot, signed on the dotted line, and we can just worry about spending points on other people. Okay, we know Heisman, obviously we're first in the country. Wow, Tebow doesn't get first team All-American. It's Caleb. We get Percy though, Tart, both Pouncies, and Joe Hayden. And our kicker. Second team Tebow and Hernandez and Will Hill. So he's got an All-American 2 years in a row, and he's only a sophomore. Freshman, we had Kearney at center, about it. Tebow, 4th in the country in passing. Demps, almost 1,000 yards. Receiving, Percy was 3rd in the country. Tackles, sacks, and then interceptions. Joe Hayden was tied for the lead in the country, and Hayden's back next year. Tebow, 3,700 yards, 39 touchdowns, 4 picks. Demps and Rainey, both very similar years, similar level players. Tebow, 700 yards almost on the ground. Receiving, Percy and Hernandez. Hernandez had a great year, and he's back next year. Riley Cooper. Offensively, Doe was really good for us. We're definitely losing some guys next year. Hayden's back, but yeah, next year will be a bit of a transition year. Luckily, we do get Brantley for 2 years. He's not like a super duper, like he's going to be like a 95, 96 next year. So he's going to be pretty good. So 13-1 and 14-0 in our first 2 seasons. Okay, let's look at players leaving. Only 2 guys trying to declare. Hernandez. Okay, he's coming back. Oh no, actually a couple of guys trying to declare. Quite a few. Major. Okay, Major's back. Pouncey. Oh, we lose Mike Pouncey on O-line. Okay, we need you. Yeah, dude, you haven't even played yet. Shamar. And then the other Pouncey. Okay, so we lose one of the Pounceys. So we lose Tebow, Harvey, Derek Harvey, Percy Harvin, Tart, Doe, Pouncey, Lewis, Spikes. Those are the big guys. So we definitely lost some of our best players. But I think, we're still going to have a chance next year to at least win the SEC. I don't know if we're winning the Natty next year, but we're going to be good. We got some really good QBs coming up in the next few recruiting classes that hopefully I can lock 1 or 2 down here. And that is really going to help set us up. Because we got Brantley for 2 years, who's going to be a good player for us. But okay, this is really where it gets interesting. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go, I honestly don't love this, but I want Central, especially now that we lost Pouncey. Like, Central would be huge for us. So we're going to go 7,000 to Central Henderson. And then that's going to give us like 5, 6 offensive linemen in this class, which is really what I wanted. Now, I kind of want to go like 1,000 at Joyner because this, we're already 1,000 points up. If you give him 1,000, we might get him. Then it's basically which other player do I want to go 7,000 for? Matthew, Milner, or Mosley? I think Matthew's the best player, but we have a lot of safeties right now. I think I'm going to go Milner. Oh, actually says middle linebacker is a big time need for us. So maybe Maybe we will go CJ. Maybe we'll do that. We'll get really crazy. This is something I usually don't do. I like to kind of load up and try not to get greedy, but here we're going to try to get 4. Don't love it, but we'll see. I better get 2 of those guys. If I get 2, whatever. If I only end up getting 1, I'm going to be pretty pissed, but okay, here it is. We get Mosley and Milner. We don't get Centrell. I offered 7,000 to Centrell. We do get Mosley and Milner. We did get a ton of offensive linemen already in the class, but we don't get that kind of superstar. We finish with the first class in the country. We got second last year to USC. We only get 3 5-stars, but okay, let's just look through all prospects. So Robert Woods goes USC. We get Marshawn Lattimore. Donald A&M. We get Tom Glover. Blake Bortles, Bama, so we got to deal with him. Dominic Easley, Penn State. Hopkins, Georgia, so we got to play him. Keenan Allen, Clemson. Tyrann Mathieu ends up at Penn State. Brandon Sheriff, Georgia, so in our conference division. Tree Floyd, USC. Vic Beasley, Georgia. LaMarcus Joyner, Louisville. We get Mosley. Anthony Barr, UCLA. Bradley Roby, Georgia. Eric Reed, A&M. Georgia got quite a few guys, man. Luke Jokel, Tennessee. We get Justin Hunter. That is going to be most of the real life guys where they went. Okay, looking at position changes here. So we got 4 athletes. These are always interesting. So this guy, running back, wide receiver, are kind of his 2 spots. He's 6'2", 198. That feels a lot more like wide receiver to me. Okay, this guy, 6'1", 230. QB, definitely his best spot. Yeah, we'll just go QB for him. Lambert, QB, running back, 6'1", 190. All of them want to be offense so far. We'll go running back for him. And then lastly, Luke Rogers, 5'10", 183. Running back with receiver. Oh, he can actually play defense. So we're going to put him on defense. We'll go free safety for him. Okay, now we'll just kind of go through, see if there's any other big position changes. Usually, if I do any, it'll end up being O or D line. So left tackle, 86 with some good backups, and 83, 84, 90. Oh, losing Pouncey hurts. So yeah, we're fine on O-line. Left end, Vernon, Lennon. Ooh, linebacker. We'll move Spullock to left outside. So CJ will probably start for us as a freshman. Joe Hayden, Jenkins, and Milner. Wow. Pretty good threesome. Will Hill, Mod. Yeah. Okay. That should do it. Okay, we're at the start of the next season here. We're just going to look at the roster before I make the recruiting class. So Joe Hayden, Hernandez, Brantley went up to a 98. So he's actually in Dunlap. So we do have a lot of good players, but just not having Percy and Tebow. This doesn't feel quite as good. So we got Brantley. We got Matt Alexander, who will be the backup. Glover. This is like a 5-star guy. The guy, kind of athlete I signed. 90 throw power is honestly not bad. So we'll see. Maybe could end up being our QB one day if we don't sign like a real guy. Dempsey, Rainey. Both juniors. Webb, Lattimore's a senior, so that's why I didn't even care if we got him. I accidentally made him a JUCO instead of just a normal player. Riley Cooper, Eugene Wilson, who was kind of one of our third receiver last year. Caleb Douglas, Justin Hunter, who we brought in, so he's going to be our kind of big young weapon. Cooper is going to have to be our big time pass catcher, along with obviously Aaron Hernandez. Honestly, I think I might redshirt Hernandez this year. Because Cornelius Ingram's really good. Let Ingram play, redshirt Hernandez, and then we'll have him and then Hansen the next year. Barber, 90. Farmer, 90. So Kearney, really good player. Pouncey. Yeah, so our O-line's pretty freaking good this year, and we got a bunch of young guys in this last class, which was huge. Pryburn and Olivier Vernon on this side. Dunlap on this side with a nice sophomore behind him is Karam James. Looks like he could end up being pretty good. Junior, sophomore, freshman. So nice young guys here, but we definitely need another, some more guys coming up there. Use some outside linebackers. CJ is going to be a 4-year starter for us in the middle of our defense. We got James, and then Khalil is going to be our outside linebacker next year. Corner, Hayden, Jenkins, Gates, Denson, Milner. So we got pretty set at corner. Free safety, Will Hill. Wow, our safety depth is crazy. All-American. Wow, we have so many freaking good safeties right now. So that is where we're sitting, guys. Honestly, we're going to be really good. Not having Tebow and Percy just hurts, but we are freaking loaded. Okay, we're going to make the next recruiting class and then get into it. Alrighty, boys. So season number 3, this would be the 2010 season. And I made the recruiting class. So let's get into this now. So let's get right into the recruiting. Now, this is a better class for sure than some of the last ones. And it's got some QBs, which there's 2 QBs in this class I would absolutely love to get. So first QBs, we got Marcus Mariota, which is one of the ones I would love. We got Braxton Miller, who is kind of a QB wide receiver hybrid at Ohio State. We got Johnny Manziel, which is one of the ones, you know, Mariota and Manziel are the 2 I'd love. Then we got Teddy Bridgewater, who went to Louisville, but he's from Miami, Florida. We're actually second on Manziel, first on Bridgewater. So I'm going to go after both those 2 guys. And yeah, we're just going to go after those 2. Definitely would love Johnny Manziel. Okay, running back. We have just 2, I believe. So we got Melvin Gordon and Devontae Freeman. I'm really surprised we're not on Devontae's list. I'm going to add him because I think we might, if we might be in his next grouping there. We got a 5-star. We're second. We'll add as well. So there we go. Go down to wide receiver. This is an excellent wide receiver class. I think we got 6 of them. So we got Odell Beckham Jr., who went to LSU, obviously. We're going to add him. We got Devontae Adams from California, but we're actually 4th on his list, so we'll add him. And we got Sammy Watkins from Florida, went to Clemson. Like, we'll add him as well. Then we got Mike Evans, Brandon Cooks, and DeAnthony Thomas. So an absolutely wicked group of receivers. Even if we got one of OBJ or Sammy, I'd be very happy. Got a couple other 4-stars we can add as well. Moving down to tight ends, I think we only have one. It is Austin Safarian Jenkins. I had to cut off his name because it only lets you put like 16 characters and he's a hyphenated name. But we're 5th on his board. We'll add him. We'll add this other 4-star tight end as well. Okay, getting into O-line, we have 3 tackles. So we got Lael Collins, Greg Robinson, and Sirius Kuyanjo. He went to Alabama. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. Unfortunately, we're not on any of their lists, which I'm kind of surprised about. I think it might be because we got so many offensive tackles last year, they'd think there's nowhere to play. I might add Lael just because, and Greg, just because I think we might sneak in on the back on them and we might be able to get in the hunt. Nothing really for guards either. And then centers, yeah, we're not doing, it's not the best offensive line class for us as far as who wants to come, but I think that's just because we got so many last year. Moving on to defensive ends, we got 2. We got Jadeveon Clowney, who's the #1 player in the class. We are going to add him. We're going to try to go after him. We got Stephon Tuitt from Georgia. Went to Notre Dame in real life. Played for the Steelers for a long time. We got another 3-star who looks pretty decent. A 4-star. Yeah, our board is filling up pretty quick here, so I got to be careful. D-tackle, we got 1. It is Timmy Jernigan. He went to Florida State in real life, so we'll add him up. And we'll just go after this other 4-star. We actually do need D-tackles, actually. That makes me tempted to go after this guy, even though he's shitty, but we'll hold off for now. Outside linebackers, we have none, all auto gens. Do have a 4-star who will go after. Actually, this 3-star could be pretty decent as well. Middle linebackers, there's 1, and I'll be surprised if we're not in his top 3. It is Ryan Shazier. He's from Florida, and we're not in his top. Wow. That's surprising. I really thought we would be. Okay, so nothing really at linebacker there. Moving on to DBs, we have no corners. All auto gens, and we don't really have a ton that want to come here. So it definitely looks like an offensive class for as far as who wants to come to us. Free safeties, we do have 1. It is HaHa Clinton Dix. Oh, sorry, we got 2. HaHa Clinton Dix, Quandre Diggs. Clinton Dix does want to come here. He's from Florida, went to Bama in real life, so we'll add him for sure. Getting into strong safeties, all auto gens. Nothing really worth going after there. Go to kicker. We do need a kicker here. Go after this guy. That gives us room for a lot of athletes if they're there. So a couple of big 5-stars, a 4-star. Okay, yeah, there's some really good athletes. So we have 5 athletes we're going after that all look like they could be studs. So that is our board. Definitely a good class. Really good. If we could get Johnny Manziel, Odell, Like, those are probably my top two. Johnny Football and Odell Beckham / Sammy Watkins. Okay, gonna go through our red shirts here. Can probably just kind of let it rock with, I mean, we could do Glover. We'll let it rock, though. Running back, we could do Demps this year and let Rainey just kind of play, and then they could kind of flop. Wide out, Riley Cooper is going to be our starter. We could do Justin Hunter, but I think we'll do Justin Hunter next year. Sometimes I find if you redshirt freshmen, there's a higher chance, like really good ones, they'll transfer out. We'll do Robert. Oh, actually, we'll do Mobley this year. Wow, this Jonathan Smith is going to be a really good center for us. And Thompson. Yeah, we got a really good offensive line class last year. D-tackle. Yeah, we definitely... our D-tackles are young, but we only have 4, so we definitely got to bring some in. CJ Mosley going to be a 4-year starter for us, which is always fun. Okay, we're going to do Khalil Mack this year. He's not even starting for us. Got a wicked pair of corners this year with Hayden and Jenkins. Then we got D. Milner coming up. Our safeties are absolutely insane. I might do Will Hill this year just because we have so many. And then if you look at our strong safeties, like we just have so many guys that are really good. So buy a year there. And I thought we might not be national title contenders, but if Brantley plays good, we are going to have a shot. We are super talented this year. Okay, custom schedule. We're up to a B+ this year. At Mizzou, Tennessee, Kentucky early, LSU, Georgia, Ole Miss. So definitely not a super easy schedule, but not like insanely tough, I'd say. And one thing, like I said, guys, we did unlock the Saban factor on our skill tree. So now when we offer commits, they have a 20% chance of auto committing right there. So hopefully we get a few auto commits, make our life a little easier, the recruiting trail. Okay, looking at preseason, we're coming in as the #1 team, A+, 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 A-. Ohio State, they look really freaking good. Washington looks really good. SC looks not bad. Georgia and Bama, wow. College football is stacked this year. There is a ton. Oklahoma, Utah's an A+, A&M's an A+. That is a ton of A+ teams. So this is going to be a tough year. I actually kind of want to we'll go look at some of the rosters this year. Drake May coming in as a Heisman favorite. Let's look at some of these rosters. So here's ours, a couple of 99s, 95 at the bottom. Bama, here's theirs. They have Trent Richardson only as a sophomore. So this is where it gets cool also with the recruiting guys, is like, even the guys we don't get, obviously they get spread throughout college football, and some of the teams, like they got, they'll get a lot of these players. Like USC a few years ago had a crazy class. So I definitely want to kind of keep track of them. Clemson looks decent this year. Georgia, our biggest rival in the SEC right now. Malachi Starks and Michael Williams at the top. Vandegrift is going to start for them at QB. They don't have a ton of... They got Stephon Gilmore of the real life guys right now. DeAndre Hopkins they got. So Michigan looks decent. Ohio State is second in the country right now, so I definitely want to look at them. Yeah, wow. They might be as talented as us on paper, at least at the top. They might definitely more 99s. Harrison, TJ, couple on the O-line. Hall, Travion Henderson, Agbuka came back. Zach Martin, they have at O-line. Who's their quarterback, though? It's McCord. So they don't have the elite QB this year, but they have so much freaking talent. I would not be... Yeah, they still have McCord and Devin Brown. I would not be surprised if we played them in a national championship if we were to make it. Oklahoma, I think, had a pretty good squad. Our first recruiting class right now is only sophomores, but in a few years, they're going to be like juniors, seniors, and then you'll see them really spread out. Texas, Texas is kind of down. A&M was an A+. They look decent. USC. They're starting Derek Carr as a sophomore. They have Manti Te'o, Bobby Wagner, Chance Warmack, Taylor Lewan. So yeah, they had a really good recruiting class a few years ago. They got Robert Wood. So when that class, they're going to have Derek Carr, Manti Te'o, Wagner, Warmack, and Luan, they're all sophomores. So those guys are all going to be juniors, seniors together. That's going to be pretty nasty. Okay, going to go through our recruiting here. And now we're just going to offer scholarships and we'll see if we get any auto commits here. Okay, so right there we got Teddy Bridgewater. Now, Bridgewater's good, but I'm still going to go hard after Manziel. I would much rather play Manziel, so we'll see. But we're just going to keep offering. Hopefully we get... we get OBJ auto commit. So one of our 2 guys I really wanted. So yeah, I'm super happy with that. Even if we just got those 2 auto commits, that's going to put us in a great spot. Because then if we don't get Manziel, we still have Bridgewater, who could be, a good quarterback for us for a year or 2 as a starter. We're just going to keep offering. Okay, we got another one. We got a 4-star outside linebacker there. But keep in mind, these guys can only sign if we're their #1 school. But just because we are, like, Clinton Dix, we were their #1 school, it doesn't mean they will. But that is the only time they will. Okay, so we got a 5-star athlete auto commit, and that is it. Okay, so we got 4 auto commits. That's pretty average, I'd say. Like I said, it's usually between 3 to 5, sometimes less, sometimes maybe you'll get 6, but usually that's a pretty good number. And we got OBJ. I'm super happy with that. Odell is gonna play amazing in this offense, and we have Bridgewater as, kind of a stopgap. Okay, I'm gonna set up my board and then I'll show you guys what it's looking like. Alrighty, so this is what our board is looking like. Johnny Manziel, he's the #1 player we're going after. We got Lael Collins, we're in 7th, 500 points behind, but he's a really good offensive lineman. We're going to go after him. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, really good tight end. We got Stephon Tuitt and Timmy Jernigan on the D-line. I like Jernigan because he's really good D-tackle. And then Tuitt is somebody who we could move inside or play at D-end. So I kind of had to pick between him or Clowney. And I think I have a better chance at him. Plus, I could move him into D-tackle if we need. Sammy Watkins, if we got OBJ, Odell Beckham, and Sammy frickin' Watkins, it would just set up our offense so well. So this is a bit more of an offensive class, I'd say. Going after this other tight end as well. So if we don't get Seferian-Jenkins, this John Weldon would be a good, backup plan. Clinton Dix. We got a couple of offensive linemen here, 2 guys who I'm kind of targeting, who I think we have a shot at and who are going to be good players. And then we got 4 athletes we're going after. I always like to go after the athletes. I think they're under recruited in this game, and kind of fun because you don't necessarily know what position they're going to be. But yeah. So that is what the recruiting class is looking like. Plus, we're going to get 1,700 points back after week 1 here that we can spend on, more things. Okay, so we're going to go through week 1 here. We got ECU and then FAU. So 2 kind of warm-up games before we get into kind of the SEC tough part of our schedule. So Coastal, we win 42-21. Okay, looking at recruiting here. So we got another 1,700 points. So looks like us and SC are going to be the 2 for Manziel. Lael moved up a little bit. Seferian-Jenkins, us and Georgia. Tuitt. Okay, if we want Tuitt, we're going to have to go 7. Watkins, looks like we have a good shot. Jernigan, okay, we're going to go to 7 for Jernigan. Weldon, we're doing okay. Clinton Dix, we'll go to 5 for Dix right now. McKenzie, oh God, okay, so if we want him, we really got to go in. And we'll go to 5 because I want these O linemen. Okay, then for our athletes, we're falling behind here. So we'll go 300. Oh gosh, we're falling way behind with that guy too. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get in on that. Let's just maybe do that for now. So that's kind of what we're sitting like at the present moment. Okay, week 2, we got FAU and then Mizzou. Win by 10. So game a little tighter than I would have liked that game. It does seem like my teams always kind of play a little slow to start the year and then start to pick it up. But this is going to be a weird year. Tebow's gone. Harvin's gone. We're not quite as explosive and we're not quite as old on offense. Okay, so first conference game, Mizzou. Mizzou's a 93 overall and they're starting 0-2. I think we're going to lose this game. I think it's going to give us the L. Oh my God, never mind. I just didn't think they'd let Mizzou start 0-3 with a 93 overall team, but okay. We get it done. That's our best game of the year, so I was definitely wrong. More recruits ready to visit. Yeah, we're both, us and USC are just offering 700 points, and we're basically just tied. Like, nobody's jumping out ahead. So Sammy, we'll go week 11. Okay, Tennessee. It's another conference game, then Kentucky. LSU coming up. Georgia's dropped down to 10. Georgia must have lost already. Tennessee, 38-14. I just don't feel like we're going to go undefeated this year. I just don't like this. Just not having Tebow just doesn't sit right with me, Makes me much less confident. Okay, Kentucky 3-1, number 17 in the country. They're 91 overall. Not a bad team on the road. You never know. 34-16. So our margin of victory, other than that Mizzou game, isn't crazy, but hey, we're getting it done. Okay, so I just simmed through our bye, and somehow Johnny Manziel just committed to us before going on his visit or anything. And we get a center. So we just locked up 2 really good players right here. And that's going to just free up a ton of points. Wow. Okay. That is massive to get Johnny that early. So kind of just going through recruiting. We're back on layout. We're actually falling way behind on Safari and Jenkins. It might be worth just kind of pulling the plug on him. We'll see. Tuit falling behind a bit. We're going to go full on 700 for Sammy now. This Weldon, we're doing good. We can go up to like 5 bills for him. Haha. If we want haha, we'll go 7. Okay. Then we get to our athletes. We're kind of just doing good with all of them. This guy's the closest, so we'll go up to like 400 for him. Okay, we're on the road. Death Valley, LSU, 95 overall. This is not a bad team. I'm kind of just expecting a loss at some point, but we're still undefeated. Let's see. 41-10. So let's go. Let's keep it going. Here we got San Diego State. They're ranked 90 overall, but should be a win. Then we have a bye, then Georgia. San Diego State, 32-20. So not a beatdown by any means, but we get it done. Okay, so we got a bye week and then Georgia here. Okay, recruiting. Safari and Jenkins just locked us out. Once again, we can open the door. That might get us back in a little tighter with Georgia. Now we're 500 off. We actually jumped into first with Lael. Crazy. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have Georgia week, and I think I'm actually going to sim through this week. We're just going to not risk it, but we're not going to watch. We'll wait till the SEC championship. But if we don't win this game, we might not make it. So let's see what happens. And we do have a few guys in for visits. Oh, 4-point win. Beat the Dogs. Stay at 8-0. That is a huge win. That is our toughest game of the year. Probably going to be our toughest game of the year every year. We're in their division, so we play them every year no matter what. Oh, and we get Timmy Jernigan that week as well. So we get our big D tackle we wanted. Okay, so now we have Vandy. This is our big visit week. They are number 17 in the country, only an 88. We got to win this one with everyone visiting, and we should get a few more guys to sign this week. 40-7, that's going to help our cause for sure. Yeah, we should get another 3-4 guys right here. See, so we get Lael Collins, that other tight end, not Jenkins, a wide receiver, a center, left outside right tackle. So filling up the class. We only have 11 scholarships left. So now we can basically just kind of go all in on the guys we want. Don't have a ton of guys I really care about other than the main guys at the top there. So yeah, we're going after 15 guys right now. Obviously, we can only sign 11, so we'll see. We have a big lead on a lot of these like bottom more guys. Yeah, I mean, we kind of have a lead on almost everyone. We have a lead on everybody except Tuit right now. So this class could turn out to be absolutely insane. Okay, so we're at 9-0. I want to look at the top 25, look at some stats right now. 9-0, us, Utah, and Appalachian State, then Mississippi State, Oklahoma, Louisville. So actually quite a few undefeated still. Mississippi State, I don't think we face, even though they are SEC. Heisman, we don't have anyone. Will Rogers for Mississippi State leading the way. Season stands Brantley, 3rd in the country in passing. Will Rogers kind of running away with the passing title. Rainey, we don't run the ball a ton right now. Riley Cooper, 6th in the country in passing or receiving, sorry. There's tackles, sacks, interceptions. Joe Hayden having back-to-back huge interception years. Brantley, 2,800 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 picks, 318 a game. So yeah, Brantley is having himself a year, man. Rainey and Lattimore is our backup this year. Both having nice years. Brantley definitely not the running threat, obviously, of Tebow. He's not a bad athlete, but not kind of that elite level runner. There's kind of Amari and Hernandez, which you kind of would have expected for sure, leading the way. Cooper at 107 a game. Hernandez 98.8. Oh, I was gonna redshirt Hernandez this year. I totally forgot to do that, so I could have Ingram, because now we lose him and Ingram next year. But oh well, that's all good. Defensively, Tackles, TFLs, here's our list. Sacks, so Pryburn has a nice year. Then interceptions, Joe Hayden up to 4. So he won the Thorpe last year. He might win it again this year maybe. He had 7 picks last year, already 4 this year. So he's been an absolute just super stud for us at corner. So get team stats, points per game. We are, yeah, offense definitely, it's still good, but it's not where it was last year. Defensively, we're 3rd in the country in yards, 4th in points. So good balanced team. Like I said, I don't think we're probably the best team, but I don't think we're like unbeatable this year for sure. So yeah, we have South Carolina, Ole Miss, FSU. So 3 decently tough games to end the year. At South Carolina, 51-10. Okay, we got another wide receiver to commit. Tuitt locked us out, but once again, we can use our lock pick and get back in there. Okay, Ole Miss on the road, 13. I didn't realize. Okay, 12-point win. Yeah, like our margin of victory isn't insane, but still undefeated. Keeping it going. FSU to end the year. One of our biggest rivals. Win that, undefeated again, back to back. We're at 1 loss right now in 3 years. So we get kicker, another receiver. Oh gosh. Okay. So this class all of a sudden is filling up super quickly. We only have 5 scholarships remaining and we're going after 7 guys. So that's not too bad because we're not going to get them all. So we should be fine to just kind of keep it rocking. Basically, they've all went on their visits except this Gerald Thomas. Okay. FSU, they're actually unranked now. Fall to 7-4. They are 93 overall. So this is a game you could still lose. Let's see. 28-6. So we get it done. Back-to-back undefeated regular seasons. Like I said, we're at 1 loss through 3 years right now. This Florida team was pretty stacked. Just having Tebow and Harvin. And then now we're really getting our recruiting going. So teams are going to be in trouble. I think we might be going on a pretty historic run. You're in Florida. We just have the best recruiting area in the country. Okay, we get... Oh, I didn't want that corner shit. That actually might hurt us. Now we're going to have 2 spots on... Oh, God. Okay. We don't want this guy. Don't want this guy. Don't want this guy. Crap. So now we can only get 2 of these guys now. So we're just going to have to pick 2 in the offseason. I went... Like, I didn't realize this guy was close to signing, or otherwise I would have pulled the offer on him. That's all right. Whatever. We'll just probably... I don't even know. We'll have to look after this week kind of what we think if no one signs. So no one signed... We're going to play Bama. I just want to look at this quick. So Fred McKenzie would have been nice, but I think it's got to be Sammy Watkins for sure. And then either Tuitt or HaHa Clinton Dix is who we're going to go for. Whatever to Safarian Jenkins. But yeah, that is what we're going to do. And we're just going to go 7,500 to each. Okay, so we got Bama here. 8 in the country. Good team. Top 25. We're 12-0. We might play... Oh, God. If we play Appalachian State, give us Oklahoma at least. Okay, so we got Bama here. Let's just get into this game. So season 3, Bama. They're 99 across the board. So good team, 10-2, top 10 team in the country. I mean, if we play Appalachian State, it's going to be a bit of a walkthrough in the Natty, I'm guessing. So yeah, we're definitely like, they actually have a better offense and we do have a better defense, but on paper, like their offense is better. So we're good this year, but we are not an absolute just wrecking ball team. We're missing both our strong safeties, maybe Major Right and Ahmad Black. So could be a bit of a hole. We do have an insane amount of safety depth on this team, but gonna sim through this quarter here and 0-0 still. We go down 7-0. Bama has the ball here. They get a first down. First down, incomplete, 3rd and 1. Oh, Jalen Milroe picked off by Janoris Jenkins. But we're already at 3rd and 15 here. Okay, no bad mistakes, Brantley. Don't do anything crazy. You're up way back. Oh, God. That's a safety. They're saying we were down at the 1-yard line. Brantley, that is interesting, brother. Punt for 46 yards. They have it at the 40-yard line already. Yeah, they're going to score. Oh, we get a huge sack, but then they score the next play. Isaiah Bond, 15-yard touchdown. 4-yard rush, 4-yard rush. Oh, we get stopped on 4th and 4. Milroe, incomplete. intercepted. So second pick in Milrow, we're at 3rd and 19 though. So our offense not doing great. Defense is playing really well. Let's see if we can get a miracle 3rd and 19 conversion here from Brantley. Oh, wow, he's going deep. Pick. Should have been a pick. Tried a one-on-one shot to Riley Cooper, which I actually don't hate. He's our best playmaker on the outside. Give him a one-on-one shot on that long down and distance. 2nd and 2, 1st and 10, 2nd and 6. Okay, they got a drive going here. 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10. Out of field goal range. Defense, we need you here. Kind of got to carry the offense right now. They're not playing great. Jalen Milrow at quarterback here, bringing a safety blitz. Okay. Oh, okay. We do come up. Joe Hayden with a huge stick in the flats. They are going to be able to probably kick a field goal from there. It's going to be somewhat long. Wow, they miss it. Miss a 45-yarder. 9-yard rush. Yeah, this is just going to take us into the half here. Okay, so we got a 7-7 ball game. They get the ball, 12 yards, 7 yards, 26 yards, and they score. So they just went through us there on that drive. Our offense needs to answer back. 27-yard game, -2. Brantley. I just don't love this guy. He's fine. When we're playing an elite defense like this, though, is he going to be enough of a playmaker to get us through it? I think this is going to be kind of, if we can get through this, sweet, because I think we'll beat Appalachian State, obviously. But this feels like if we don't win this, you know, we got Johnny Manziel coming in. Brantley, oh God, you do that huge rollout to throw it 4 yards down the field on 3rd and long. So, and we just don't have as much playmaking on the outside. Wow, they just 81-yard touchdown run, Trent Richardson. Okay, we are on the ropes here. 21-7, -3 yards. Cooper for 18, 3 yards, 6 yards, 2 yards, -4. 3rd and 14. I'm not watching another 3rd and long again. How are we getting to such 3rd and long? Okay, we got Milrow in 3rd and 9. 21-7. Milrow and Trent in the backfield. They're setting up a screen to Trent Richardson. Safety. Yeah, okay. It's a good tackle. Trent Richardson, he has 7 receptions for 128 yards. -3, 4 yards. We just get to 3rd and 9 every play. 2nd and 6, 2nd and 26, 3rd and 21. We are in 3rd and long every freaking drive. 2nd and 10, 1st and 10. Wow, 21-8. They score. It is 28-7, 3rd and 2, 4th and 13. I hate our offense right now. Wow, we just got our freaking brakes blown off us. 35-7. Well, we did not show up. Bama 42-7. Bama blew us out. It was 7-7 at half. Milrow, 500 yards. It is what it is. I didn't love this team. You guys heard me throughout the whole season. Like, we could lose this game. We could lose this game. Didn't love the team. I just don't think we had enough explosiveness and playmaking on offense, but we are rectifying that. We're going to get a ton of playmakers in this year. Brantley was just kind of meh, right? We could not get our run game going. Cooper was okay, but damn. Okay, so Bama blows us out in the SEC championship game. That's only our 2nd loss in 3 years. Our first time not winning the SEC. So, hey, we're not going to win it every year. I don't love losing 42-7 when we're undefeated, #1 team in the country, but it is what it is, as they say. Will Rogers wins the Heisman. He had a wicked year. We're going to play Tech in the Orange Bowl. We win the Chuck Benderek, Nagurski, Lombardi, Hayden, back-to-back Thorpe Award wins for Joe Hayden. So Hayden had himself a career, man. We're just gonna sim through this game. We should beat 8-5 Georgia Tech in the Orange Bowl. If we lose that, I don't even freaking know. 44-21. So do get that done at least. Brantley beats the school record for passing yards in a season. Hernandez, most career receptions, most career yards. Win an Orange Bowl. So, fine. OU wins the Natty. Did they play Appalachian State? No, they ended up playing Penn State. Oh, no. They played Appalachian State and killed them. We're all the way to number 7. I mean, Bama did beat us, but fair. Heisman. Let's look at All-Americans. Should have some. We got Pouncey, Pryburn, Estonia, Joe Hayden, Wilson, and our kicker. 2nd team, Hernandez, George, James, freshman. We had Martin on the O-line, CJ Mosley, D. Milner. Get some stats here. Brantley, second in the country in passing. Rushing, Rainey at 1,000 yards. Receiving, Hernandez, fifth in the country as a tight end is wild. Tackles, sacks, interceptions. Hayden finished with 5. Like, Brantley had a good year. We're going to start him next year, but I don't love him. Rainey, nice year. Cooper and Hernandez were both great. We're going to have Cooper back. We do lose Hernandez next year. Defensively, that's kind of where we're sitting. Okay, let's get into the offseason here. So 13-1, 14-0, 13-1. Players leaving. Got some guys trying to declare. Mitchell. Khalil, you've never played, brother. McLennan. Like, Khalil Mack, dude. You've literally, I don't think he's ever played a snap. He's had 10 tackles in his career. So we lose Hayden, Hernandez, Dunlap, one of the Pounceys, Ingram, Wright, James, George. We lose some talent, man. Like, for sure. We definitely lose some talent. We're going to be back. We'll be fine, but not, we don't come out of this unscathed for sure. Okay, getting into recruiting here before National Signing Day. We only have 2 spots, so we're for sure going Sammy, 1,000%. Just having, if we get Johnny Manziel, Sammy Watkins, and Odell all in one class coming in together, that's just going to be sick. 75, there we go. Then for Tuitt, I want to look at our needs. So D-end or B, free safety, we do a freshman. I think we got to go Tuitt too, because he can play inside, outside, do it all. Man, if we get these 2, our class is just going to be absolutely cracked. So we get Tuitt and Watkins. Jenkins goes to Georgia. Clinton Dix goes to Georgia State. Okay, National Signing Day. We 1,000,000% had the #1 class. I would literally eat my hat right now if we didn't. We had 8 5-stars. This is one of the best classes I've ever had in any of these sims. Watkins, Beckham, Collins, Jernigan, Tuitt, Bridgewater, Manziel for real life guys. Bunch of other auto gens are really good. Ohio State had a good class. I got Mike Evans. We'll kind of just go through though and look at them all. Melvin Gordon goes to Western Michigan. We get Odell. Clowney goes to, wow, we had, look at how many top 10 players had we got. Clemson for Clowney, Devontae, Georgia. Then we get Collins, Tuitt, Watkins, Jernigan, Mike Evans, Ohio State, Brandon Cooks, USC. Safarian Jenkins, Georgia, DeAnthony Thomas, Washington. We have a couple other top 15 guys there. Devontae Freeman, Appalachian State. Marcus Mariota goes to Washington. So Mariota and DeAnthony Thomas go to Washington instead of Oregon. Penn State for Braxton Miller. Greg Robinson, Texas. Shazier, LSU. Jarvis Landry, Texas. We get Manziel and Bridgewater. That's going to be most of the guys. Okay, looking at position changes here. We got a ton of athletes. Wow, we got a lot of athletes. This guy's an 82. What position? Running back? Give me corner? Yeah. 98 speed. Holy. Russell, another big time athlete. We're going to go running back for him because we really don't need receivers with this class. Pruitt, receiver. Ooh, free safety. We'll go free safety. Wheeler, receiver, looks like his best shot for sure. We'll go wide out. We really don't need a quarterback, but it seems like running back. We'll go QB. Wide receiver here. Oh, free safety, 76. Sure, we'll put him at safety as well. Okay, we're at the start of our 4th season here. We're just going to look at the roster before I make the recruiting class. We are freaking loaded this year. So QB, we got Brantley. Alexander is the backup. We'll let... I'm going to try to redshirt Johnny, and hopefully he doesn't transfer out. That is the only thing I worry about. But yeah, then we'll just start. We'll start Johnny next year. Running back, we got Demps, Rainey, both a junior and a senior. Then we got 3 freshmen that we're kind of developing. Lambert, Pierre, Gallagher. Wide out, we got Riley Cooper. We got 2 seniors and a junior who are kind of leading the charge. And then we got just the young guys. Hunter, Odell, Watkins, bunch of other recruits in. Tight end, we got Hanson. Luckily, we were able to get that John Weldon last year. So Hanson, then Weldon and Robinson next year. O-line, we're very young. So we got Robertson and Mobley. Left guard, Farmer, Harris. Center, Kearney with Smith behind him. Right guard, sophomore, Martin. Collins or Thompson is going to start at right tackle. Pryburn with Olivier Vernon behind him. James, TJ Searcy to it. This Estonia guy, McLennan. So we have two young D tackles, or sorry, senior D tackles. Then we got Norman next year, Jernigan, Franklin. Left outside, we got this Spullock guy, young guys in behind him. Got CJ Mosley, only a sophomore, going to start for the next 3 years for us. Cleo Mack, only a sophomore, going to start for the next 3 years as well. We lost Joe Hayden, but we have Janoris Jenkins, Gates, Denson, and Milner. I honestly will probably play Milner in the slot this year instead of Denson, just to get him on the field. Free safety, Will Hill. We got 298s, young guys in behind him. Then we got Ahmad Black over here with another 94, 93, 87. So freshman kicker, 83 sophomore punter. So that is the team, guys. We are absolutely stacked, but honestly, we're still in kind of that transition to me, like where we still have John Brantley, but next year we're going to come in with, after this season, we're going to come in with young Johnny Manziel, with Justin Hunter, Odell Beckham, Sammy Watkins. I am pumped for that. But okay, I'm going to make the next recruiting class and we'll get into the season. All right, boys, recruiting class is made. Let's get into it. So we're going to skip to recruiting. Yeah, so we're coming off a undefeated regular season, losing the SEC championship game. We've lost 2 games in 3 years, 1-1 natty. This still feels, I think we're going to be really good this year, but I think next year, the year after, that's when we're really going to get in the rhythm of being really, really tough to handle. Now, first, looking at quarterbacks, we got 2, and we're actually first on both of them. We did get Johnny Manziel last year. If we got Johnny Manziel and Jameis Winston, I don't even know. We'll go for it. Running back, we could use a stud running back at this point. And we got 2 right here. Todd Gurley and Kenyon Drake. We're actually 5th on Drake. I'm going to go after Gurley, even though we're not on his list. But yeah, we definitely could use a big time RB. We don't really have any here that want to come here. So we'll see if we could kind of get in on Gurley. Even Drake would be good. Going down wide receivers, we have been doing really good at wide receiver. I want to turn our offense now, especially once we get Johnny Manziel in next year. I want to become like best passing offense you've ever seen. We're going to get the best receivers, best QBs, and we are just going to throw it all over the yard. So we got 4 receivers here. We got Sterling Shepard, Dorial Green Beckham, Amari Cooper, and Stephon Diggs. Now, we're not on Diggs' list, but we are on Shepard, Beckham, and Cooper. We're second. So we'll go after all of them. Wow. We'll go after all the 5 stars. Yeah, the receivers really want to come play for the Gators. Okay, going down to tight end, all auto gen. We do have a 4-star. We'll go after the 2 4-stars who we're decently high on. Okay, offensive line. This is a decent offensive line class for real, guys. We got 3 offensive tacklers. We got Ronnie Stanley, DJ Humphreys, and Taylor Decker. Decker, we're actually 3rd. Stanley and Humphreys, we are not on their list. Wow, yeah, not the best group for guys who want to come to us. Then if we go to guards, we have 1. It's Josh Garnett from Washington, but we're 5th on his list. We'll add him. I think because a few years ago we got so many offensive linemen, there's a lot of young guys that are kind of blocking spots. For centers, all auto gens. We'll do these 2 4-stars here who are second. So that fills up our offensive board here. Moving on to defensive ends, we got a few here. So we got Leonard Williams. He's from Florida, went to USC, but we'll add him. We got Eric Armstead and DeForest Buckner, both played for the Oregon Ducks. We got some kind of weird defensive ends, but like they're big guys. 6'7", 280, 6'6", 290, 6'5", 290. Then we have Dante Fowler. He's from Florida, actually played for the Gators. More of that traditional pass rusher type. We'll add him as well. Another 4-star we'll add. Okay, then we go down to D tackle. We only have 1. It is Eddie Goldman. He played at Florida State, but not coming to us. Or we're not on his list here. We do kind of need some D tackles. We'll add those 2. Maybe we'll add this guy as well. Yeah, we'll add this guy. Our board is filling up here, but Okay, outside linebackers should have me. Yeah, so Shaq Thompson, he's from Cali, but we're actually first on his list. Then there should be another one here. Where is he? I have to go. They make him like a 3-star. Every once in a while, they'll make guys like 3 stars. Yeah, okay, so it's Leonard Floyd. They did make him a 3-star. He went to Georgia, was like a top 10 pick. We are going to add him. Those will be the 2 outside linebackers. We go, we'll add this guy as well. And then we go to middles. There's Reggie Ragland, who played at Bama. We're actually first on his list as well. I'm gonna add this Horton, but our board is just filling up very quickly here. Okay, corners, we only have 1. Ronald Darby doesn't want to come here. Who's a real life guy? We'll add this guy. We'll just add him. Then if we go to safeties, we got 2 safeties, so should be a free and a strong. So first there's Marcus May. We're second on his board. We'll add him. We'll also add this 5-star who we're first. Go down to strong safety. We got Landon Collins, not actually on his list, so we just won't add any of those guys. He went to Alabama. Then if we go athletes, usually I like to get the athletes. So 5. So, oh wow, we're not doing quite as good with the athletes here. And we'll just add just the 2 5-stars. Yeah, I might actually go back. There was another free safety here, this 4-star who looked like he could be pretty good. So I'll add him instead. So there we are, guys. That is our board. Looks pretty good. Definitely a cool class. Yeah, we'll see how many of these dudes we can lock down. Okay, now getting into red shirts here. We'll redshirt Bridgewater this year. Oh, I want to do Johnny. I'm just worried we'll transfer out, but we'll do Johnny this year. We'll make Alexander, but Johnny's going to start for us next year. So it's going to be Brantley with Alexander as the backup, but next year I'm going to start Johnny over Alexander for sure. Running back, we got Demps for M. Rainey both this year. Then next year it'll just be Demps, and then we got 3 young guys who are kind of just trying to bring along here. Wideouts, we got Cooper, Douglas, Wilson this year. Then next year, like I said, Hunter, Beckham, Watkins. We're gonna do Justin Hunter this year, and we'll do these young guys. Do Weldon. Should we just say screw it and do all of them? Maybe we won't do OBJ because he'll actually be our 4th receiver. Robertson. We'll do Smith. Yeah, we're redshirting some good guys. Hopefully they don't try to transfer out. A little worried about that, but okay, so that's our red shirts. Okay, custom schedule. Okay, so it's back up to an A this year, so definitely a little bit tougher. So 2 kind of easy games to start, then Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, LSU, Vandy, Mizzou, Georgia, South Carolina, Appalachian State, Florida State. We'll go on the road at Florida State. I'll keep it on the road. Usually I make all those home games, but whatever. So we don't really have ranked opponents here, but I bet you in a few weeks, Arkansas could be ranked, Tennessee, Kentucky, LSU, Mizzou, all those teams could be ranked in the first few weeks. So yeah, let's get into the season. Okay, let's look at some of this preseason stuff. Polls, we're coming in as the number 5 team. Bama's number 1, Washington, Penn State, A+, Georgia, A+, Oklahoma. Oh my God, A&M, Utah, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Oregon, wow, Texas, USC. That is, oh my God, Auburn, Miami, Tennessee. Holy crap. I don't know if I've ever seen that many A+. That's like 15, 20 teams. Kyle McCord, Brantley's 3rd, Richardson. We'll look at some of those rosters just to kind of see. I want to get a little lay of the land here. Brantley, wow, 1st team All-American coming in. He did have a good year last year. He's not my favorite, but Pryburn and Estonia on the D-line for All-Americans. 2nd team, we got Riley Cooper, and that is it. Bobby Wagner for USC. We didn't win the Natty last year. We finished like 5th in the country, so it makes sense we're not overloaded with All-Americans this year. We do have the best team on paper, I promise you that. Bama, Trent Richardson, Jarvis Jones. They do have, good receiver, bunch of running backs. They got this Lonergan at QB. Super deep. DJ Fluker, Trey Kirkpatrick. Wow, they are very deep. They got Blake Bortles coming. So Bama's going to be good. Auburn was an A+. They look good, but that's not really A+ to me. Clemson, they look fine. Florida State, who we play later in the year, not great. Georgia. Ooh, Bama actually looks better than on paper than Georgia this year. Stockton at QB, who's a senior. Stephon Gilmore. They're deep. DeAndre Hopkins, Sheriff, Vic Beasley, Bradley Roby, Devontae Adams. Wow, so they got D-Hop and Devontae and Austin Seferian-Jenkins. So they have some young guys coming up. They're going to need this ball could be a decent QB for them, or this Tompkins. So, but yeah, they're weapons. D-Hop and Devontae with Austin Seferian-Jenkins. That is so, and we got to play them every freaking year. LSU, ooh, it's Anderson. He's only 5'80", is 86 speed, but he's a 99. And they have Josh Gordon. They got some weapons at wideout and another 92. And holy crap, so this Collins has some weapons, man. Absolute weapons. Decent running back, but there's Anderson, Josh Gordon, Brown, Sampson. Holy, plus two really good tight ends. So LSU is going to be able to move the football. I don't know how good their defense is going to be, but Miami was an A+. They look good, but honestly, Bama might have had the best team other than us that I've seen. Michigan looks just kind of okay. Ohio State, okay, yeah. So they got a couple of 99s, McCord, Zach Martin. I think it looks like they lost a bunch of their kind of their offensive weapons though. So they good and deep, but don't have those super scary guys to throw the ball to. Like receiving group is good, but not. Running backs are good, but Ohio State definitely could make the natty, but Oklahoma, Arnold, they got AJ McCarron coming, but McCarron's already a junior and has never played. So Penn State, Matthew, Dominic Easley, Texas, Hill, Cook, Miles Murphy at Malik Murphy at QB. They're deep. They have a lot of 90s, but they don't have that super high-end talent. USC, I think this team, not ULM, USC, Warmack, Teo, Peterson, Carr, Wagner, Zachariah Branch, this guy's going to be an absolute stud in real life. Taylor Lewan, going down, Robert Wood, Sharif Floyd, 90s, down. Centrell Henderson, Brandon Cooks. I really like what USC's building, so we definitely could be facing them in a natty soon. And just having Carr, with some really good defenders, good O-linemen. Okay, so that's kind of some of the big time rosters. Now let's get into recruiting. Okay, so we're going to go in, offer scholarships. Let's see if, we got Jameis Winston. So we got Jameis Winston and Johnny Manziel. Oh my God, and we got Paxton. The quarterbacks I've gotten. I wish I could actually remove him just because he's never going to play for us. We got Teddy Bridgewater, Paxton Lynch, Jameis Winston, and Johnny Manziel in the last 4 years. And we get Dorial Green Beckham. Wow. Keep offering here. I would have liked Paxton to even go play. Okay, we got Leonard Williams. That's a nice pickup. So, wow, we're killing it on the auto commits here. It'll be interesting to see. Okay, we got Leonard Floyd, only a 3-star, but he's good. It'll be interesting to see the recruiting, what that's like in the new NCAA game. If this features in it, how the whole recruiting process is going to work. That's going to be a big change. Okay, so we got, Paxton probably will never really play for us. And even Jameis will probably only play a year, right? Because him and Johnny are only one class away. Johnny's always going to be a bit better because he's older. But okay, I'm going to build the rest of my class and we'll see where we're looking. Okay, so this is what the class is looking like. We're going to get 1,700 points back next week and kind of go for more, spread the points out some more. But we got Decker, Gurley, and Garnett, 2 O-linemen, running back. I'd like a big stud running back. We got Amari Cooper. We just got Dorial Green Beckham. We got Justin Hunter, Odell, Sammy Watkins. So we don't really need Amari, but I'd rather have Amari than Dorial Green Beckham. So got a tight end, couple of more offensive linemen here we're going after. That's really 4 we're going after in this class. We got Reggie Ragland, couple of D tackles, then just some DBs down here and some athletes. So that is what the class is looking like right now. Already got 5 auto commits. So okay, so first game of the year, Georgia Southern obviously should be a big time win. Oh my God, 38-15 is a little tighter than I'd like. Okay, looking back at recruiting here. So we got a lead on Decker. We actually jumped way up. Gurley in the mix. Josh Garnett in the mix. Cooper in the lead. Tight end in the lead. These two, we gotta go. We're gonna go to 500 for both. Usually with O-linemen, you gotta really push it. Ragland kind of fell behind. We'll go up to like 400 for him. Couple of D tackles here. Okay, so we'll maybe just go after this RJ Watson, go up to like 3 bills for him. Marcus May fell behind, but he's a Florida boy. We'll go 400 there. Miller, we'll go maybe 250. Morris will go 250. Clark will go like 250 again. And our 2 athletes, we're doing all right. Okay, we're gonna go like 4 to this guy, it looks like. And we'll go 250. Okay, so that's what our class is looking like right now. Week 2, North Texas should be a big win, and then we start getting into the meat of our schedule for sure. North Texas, 42-10. Okay, so Arkansas, they're number 20. They're 91 overall. Not a pushover at all. Let's see, on the road to... Oh, we lost. We lost to the Razorbacks. Damn. That is tough. So now the rest of the season is completely... We cannot lose another game. You know, we're on the road again at Tennessee here, and they're 99 overall. Yeah, that's tough, man. Okay, so Tennessee, ton of pressure right here. Georgia went all the way down to 19. 45-21. Back winning ways, but okay, we got Kentucky now. They're 91. Not a bad team. We got LSU is not going to be an easy game. Mizzou, Georgia's down to 18. So we don't have a top 10 team left, but just every week we play pretty good people. Like even Kentucky, 42-31. That is not the type of victory we want. Okay, so recruiting here, we're doing really good with Decker. We're doing good with Gurley. Did he just visit? Oh, he just visited Washington, so we're right there with Garnett. Good with Cooper. We'll go another 50 to Cooper. Good there. Good. So all the guys I'm really going after, I've kind of whittled it down. We're doing well with them. A few other guys, we're giving a few points here and there too, but we're just going to kind of try to hold serve until we get some more points here. Okay, LSU, they have a great offense. They're 3-2 at home. We should get this done, but 20. The team is just not playing great right now. We're number 6 in the country, but our margin of victory is not good. We've already lost. I'm just really excited to get frickin' Johnny Manziel or Jameis Winston in the door. Because even if Johnny Manziel transfers out now because we redshirted him, I'll just say, all right, Johnny, we got Jameis Winston coming in. And I think next year is where we're really going to start taking off, I think. Okay, Vandy, 1-4 should be a win. And then Mizzou's all the way up to number 6. I felt like Mizzou was going to be good this year. Okay, there we go. Maybe that'll kind of kickstart us here. 51-0, beat Vandy, 6-1. And now we play another top 10 team with Mizzou. And then we play Georgia. Oh, we get a center committing. Yeah, Mizzou's up to number 3 in the country. Wow, they're 99 too. I think our QB's out. So this is where we've had some of our issues, I think. I didn't realize that. Alexander's been starting, who's all right, but he's definitely not a stud. And our starting running back's out. He's a 96. 85 speed, good awareness. So we'll keep going with him. I was thinking maybe throwing Johnny Manziel in, but this guy definitely is better than Johnny at this point. But I'm gonna start Manziel next year. We're giving you a better number than 16 though, brother. You're gonna be number 5. So Alexander starting. Brantley's still 6 weeks. So yeah, that we're trying to beat the number 3 team in the country with a backup quarterback. And then we got Georgia next week. Let's see. Oh, 35-7. Let's go. Okay, boys are starting to play a little better. We have a backup quarterback, backup running back. We're the freaking Florida Gators. We still have a chance at an Natty, I think. We're going to be top 5 now. Yeah, like we just can't lose again. And then hopefully there's just no really unbeatens. At Georgia, this is going to be a tough game. I don't care. Georgia's might be even unranked. We got Todd Gurley and Nick Clark. So we had both those guys in for visit. So we finally got that super stud running back in. Georgia's 4-3. Obviously they're 99. They're really good, but this is a bit of a scary game just because, we can't lose again and Georgia's really talented. Okay, we'll go. So we have a lot of points now. Ooh, kind of falling behind, but he just went on a visit. Go 700. So we're just going to kind of make sure now that we can lock up these guys we really... Oh, wow. This is a 100% a 2-horse race. Some of the guys we really want here. And then the rest of these guys will be just kind of fill in as we go. Okay, Georgia on the road. No! Come on! That's our second loss. Our backup quarterback. Oh, so we're done. We're done. We can still win the SEC. I don't know. We'll look at the standings right now, but we will not be making the national championship. That's for sure. Ah, crap. Okay, conference, Mizzou. So we need Mizzou to lose another game because we did beat them head to head. So if we go undefeated, Mizzou loses another one, we'll have the same conference record, but we will have the head-to-head. So we still have a chance at winning the SEC, but that's tough. I think we actually might have just signed someone else, but Josh Garnett locked us out. Luckily, we can lockpick this, though. Open the door. We have our visit with him coming up right away here. Did we sign somebody else, or did someone else? Oh, we got this Petway guy. Okay, bye week. Then it's South Carolina, which is our big visit week. Okay, so huge visit week. Top 10 team. Got to win to stay alive in the SEC. Huge visit week, so we want to win to... Okay, 30 out of 26. I don't know. This team just didn't perform this year like we should have on paper. It'd be nice to win the SEC. That would be our 4th SEC in a row. Damn. I don't like losing, boys. Never loved this Brantley, and then he gets injured. Next year, Johnny Football stepping in. We're going for it. Okay, we got... Oh, my God. Morris, Garnett. Yeah, we just Decker. Holy crap. This recruiting class, too, is going to be insanely good. We just signed almost everybody we wanted right there. We have Amari Cooper as our big-time guy left. This is one of the earliest I've ever, locked up my recruiting classes. Okay, let's look at some stats here. So, top 25. Yeah, we have some undefeated. So, even though... we would have need A&M, Texas to lose here. Some of their last game. Ooh, A&M plays Mizzou. We need A&M to beat Mizzou. Okay, that would be huge. Texas. Yeah, even if we wouldn't have lost that Georgia game, I don't think we would have made the Natty. But, oh, did Mizzou actually might have lost another game? Heisman. Oh, our Alexander's actually playing pretty good. Stats, 42nd. Rushing. Wow, he's our leading rusher. Receiving, Cooper, 788. Tackles, Khalil Mack. Sacks, Spurlock. Ince, Gates. So, yeah, Alexander is a 138 rating. That is just not very good. Rushing, he is running the ball well, 63 a game. But, yeah, our offense just hasn't been as good this year. Mari, we lose Hernandez. Cooper's having a good year, but... yeah, next year, hopefully, we really see the whole... Khalil Mack looks like he's going to be a stud. 72 tackles, 11 TFLs, 4 sacks, 2 picks. First year playing. So, yeah, Khalil's nasty. Khalil's our guy. Okay, advanced weeks here. Okay, we have a bunch more visits this week. Appalachian State. Oh, my gosh, man. These games are just too close for comfort. FSU is trash. We should whoop their ass. Oh, the season, boys. Oh, we got a bunch more guys to commit. We only have 3 scholarships remaining. Okay, I gotta make sure that we have room to Simon Amari. Okay, yeah, we'll be fine because we're not even really... yeah, we'll be fine. But we're basically gonna go all in on Amari in the offseason. Really all we need to do. Okay, beat FSU. Okay, we win that. Mizzou's playing A&M, who's the #1 team in the country. Trying to go to a national championship. And then we'll probably play A&M in the SEC championship game. So that's going to be a big one. What is going on? So Memphis, Northern Illinois. A&M did beat Mizzou. So they lost a different game, but they beat Mizzou. So Mizzou's 4 losses now. So we definitely should be in first in our division. Yeah, we're all good. So we're going to be playing, A&M. In the conference championship. So we still have a chance at the SEC, even though this season didn't quite go how we wanted. You know, kind of had injuries, didn't play quite up to our standards, but we'll be better going forward. Oh God, we got 2 more guys to commit. So we have 1 spot left for Amari Cooper, unless something stupid. Like we still have 1. Yeah, we have 1 scholarship remaining. We basically, only want Amari Cooper. So we'll go 15,000 points to Amari Cooper. And if we lost him, I don't even know what to say. Okay, so we got A&M here. They're 11-1. We're 5 versus 4. Don't have a chance at the Natty, but win this. If Northern Illinois, we basically need to beat A&M. We need USC to beat Oregon. We need Minnesota to beat Penn State. We need Northern Illinois to lose to Miami of Ohio. If that happens, we're in, and we beat A&M, we're in the Natty. So you never frickin' know. Okay, SEC, A&M, let's get it. 5 versus 4. We're 9th on offense, 8th on defense. They're 7th on offense, 16th on defense. Demps is still out for us. Brantley, questionable. I'm good with, I might as well just play Alexander at this point. He's played the whole year. Okay, we're going to go through the first quarter. They go down 7-0. We get stopped. They go down 14-0. It is 14-0 here. We got a 3rd and 9. Alexander in at QB. We're going empty here. Drops back, sliding, and he gets hit as he throw. He's 2 of 6 for 20 yards. So just has not been good enough. 14-0. Get a stop. Rainey, Lambert, Cooper, Lambert. 3rd and 5. Oh, I'm just so much more excited to see our offense next year. Hey, Brad drops back, sliding, check down. Oh my gosh. I do not. He's got 25 passing yards. Our defense kind of holding us in it right now. Wilson, Alexander, incomplete. Okay, 42 yards to Riley Cooper. 4-yard crash. Okay, we got 1st and goal from the 1. Can we punch this bad boy in here? Make it 14-7 before the half. Run and toss. Oh my gosh, Rainey got absolutely destroyed. Okay, we do get in. 3-yard run. 4th and 2. We get a stop. Drop. We have a chance to go tie it here. Odell Beckham, Douglas, 8 yards. 1st and goal from the 7. Okay, we'll watch this drive. 124 left. Every time we watch this guy, he just sucks. So literally every time I hop in, he's horrible. Trips to the top. A read counter down to like 1 yard line. I'm going for this on 4th down if we don't convert. We're going for the tie. Trips to the top. That's Odell in the slot. Odell, go to Odell. I'm not going for it now. I thought it would be like down to the 1 yard line. We could go for it, but Alexander, man. Okay, 14-10, incomplete. Okay, our D is playing good though. Okay, so halftime, we get the ball here. 1st and 10, 1st and 10, 2nd and 7, 1st and 10. Okay, we'll watch this from the 18. Every time we, like I said, we turn it on, Alexander shits down his legs. So we'll see. Motion across. We'll pop pat. Oh my God, this guy. What is happening? It is a comedy of errors every time we watch him try to throw the football. I have not seen anything like this. Okay, trips to the top. 2nd and 10. Chance to take a lead. Run speed option. Just run into the D end as fast as you can and as hard as you can. That's what we want from you at QB. I cannot wait for Johnny football next year. Okay, let's see if we can do something here. Alexander probably going to throw it in the back of his own lineman. There we go. Oh my gosh, we got kind of folded in there, but okay, we get a conversion. Caleb Douglas. Okay, Alexander. Slides in the middle. Okay, there we go. You didn't totally crap down yourself there, Alexander. We take the lead, and defense has been playing good. 3rd and 7, we get a stop. Douglas for 20. Cooper for 19. Cooper for 15. 15. 2nd and 7. 3rd and 1 from the 7. So all of a sudden, our D is just totally locking them down and are always doing enough here. Could take a 10-point lead here if we can convert and punch this in. Speed option again. Flip it! You had a lot of room on the outside there. Okay, we're going to have a 6-point lead. 5-yard rush, incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 5. Let's see what our D can do. Let's see it, defense. Okay, 4-man. Check down. He's going to convert there. 8 yards, 3 yards. Penalty, 2nd 11. 3rd and 14 at midfield. So, need a stop here. Can't let them get any huge pickup. Keep them 10 yards and under so they can't go for it on 4th down. That's our goal. Okay, 4-man rush. Ooh, oh, that's right. Oh, they give him 13 yards there. They're going to punt from the 38-yard line. That is insane. No, they end up going for it. Okay. First and 10, second and 10, third and 14. So, okay. Don't give it to them where they can go for it. Force them to kick 3 here. Cleo, 5 tackles. They're 2 of 10 on third downs. Over the middle. That's going to be a score. Wow. Right when I say they've been horrible on third down, they actually take the lead there with that throw. Most passing touchdowns in a season. 21-20. 6:54 left. 54-yard touchdown run by Chris Rainey. Let's go. Third and 4. We got to stop. 8-yard rush. 5-yard rush. Throwaway. Incomplete. Okay. Third and 10. Alexander, if you throw a pick here, I'm cutting you. If Alexander throws a pick here, I'm cutting him in the offseason. He won't even be my backup. Oh, God. Just hate play call, but that's not Alexander's fault, so I can't get too mad at him. Okay, defense. 12-yard rush, 3-yard rush. Interception. Janoris Jenkins. Wow, that should ice it. Third and 14 on the precipice of field goal range. Get like 7-8 yards and just kick a field goal. Be up 8. Don't take a sack. Oh my gosh. Dude, I hate this guy. Oh my God. The worst thing you could have done there. Incomplete. We had a really good punt. Wow. We pinned him at the 1. Third and 10. Fake handoff. Check down. Oh God. Oh no. You cannot let them convert that. 5-yard throwaway. 21 yards, 7 yards, 10 yards, 16 yards, 5 yards, third and 3 here. This is 4 down territory though. Okay, this is huge. 112 left. Hand it off. Damn. Unless we get some crazy ass stop here, this one's going to be over. Well, I mean, Alexander maybe could lead us on a drive. Not super confident. Oh, they scored the next play. Okay. 2-point conversion, no good. So we only need a field goal here to win it. 6 yards, throwaway, 4th and 4. Holy crap. I hate this quarterback with a passion. He's literally the worst thing that ever happened to me. We're running screen. This guy freaking sucks. Oh my God. Well, that's going to do it. We're going to lose the SEC championship game for the 2nd year in a row. Brantley probably wins us that, but way she goes. Alexander's ass. He took some horrible sacks. Throw it into the back of our players. I don't even look at the stats. Just shitty. This was just the bad year. Bad year. Bad vibes. Bad vibes of the season. You know, just didn't really feel right. So next year, we got to get out of this year and just get into next year here. 3 losses. We could end up with 4 losses if we lose our bowl game. Alexander somehow gets 4th in the Heisman. If he won the Heisman, I would have cut his ass still. Got a few trophies here. Nothing major. I mean, we didn't deserve it. We're the 12th team in the country. We're playing freaking shitty ass Michigan State. Riley Cooper, most receptions in a career. And just beat Aaron Hernandez and a bunch of things. We win the Outback, so we don't by 1 point. I cannot wait for this year to be over. We'll just look quickly at some stats. Alexander, never going to play for me again. Rainey hurt. Lambert, not good enough. Riley Cooper was good. Odell, he was fine for a freshman. Khalil was a killer. Almost 100 tackles, 12 TFLs, 4 sacks, 2 picks. He was a killer. Janoris, 4 picks as well. That's it for Janoris. We lose him, but yeah, okay, let's get the frick out of this season. Okay, so we're back with Florida, 51-5 over our first 4 seasons. So yeah, this is in our 4th season. This upcoming season will be the last video, or last season of this episode. Okay, let's look at players leaving. Okay, we had no transfers, which I was a little worried about. Okay, Khalil. Okay, Khalil's back. Olivier, you've never even played for us, brother. Johnson, cool. Castell, sweet. So we got everyone back. So who did we lose? We lose Estonia, Jenkins, Pryburn, Brantley, Cooper. Not really much, man. Ahmad Black, Rainey, but yeah, I'm not worried about much of what we lost there. We've had some crazy recruiting classes last year, so our talent level is just going to be through the roof here going forward. Basically, we have 1 player we're trying to get here, Amari Cooper. So we're going to go... I've never done this where I went all the points to 1 guy. Like, we have 1 scholarship remaining. Let's go get Amari. Get the hell out of here. Okay. Amari. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay, so we got Amari. Got the number 1 class. Back-to-back years with 8 5-stars is actually insane. Texas, 4 5-stars. Ohio State, USC had a good class, but our class blew everyone out of the freaking water again. We got 5 top 10 players. So Sterling Shepard goes to Stanford, Eddie Goldman, Ohio State, Kenyon Drake, Georgia. We got these 5. Darby goes to Bama, Ronnie Stanley, Penn State. We get Jameis, Reggie Ragland, Georgia. Marcus May, Georgia, Eric Armstead, UCLA, Notre Dame, Buckner, Stephon Diggs, Maryland, Dante Fowler, Cincinnati. We get Josh Garnett, Shaq, A&M, DJ Humphries, Georgia. That should be most of the guys. Okay, position changes. Okay, we got Collins, wide receiver, QB, running back. Yeah, we don't really need any of these positions, brother. Running back, probably the most, maybe. This guy, same thing. QB, running back, wide out. We don't need any of these. Oh, and you're a JUCO? Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. This guy, kind of the same. Don't want to play defense, eh? Yeah, this guy doesn't matter. We might cut his ass. Okay. You know what? Just because I hate this guy, I'm sorry, Matt Alexander, I'm cutting your ass. I don't even want you being my backup. Sorry, you're out. Okay, we're just going to look. So start of the 5th season here. Just going to look at our roster before we get into, before I make the recruiting class. So Johnny Manziel, he's going to be our starter. Our 4 quarterbacks, Teddy Bridgewater, Jameis, Paxton Lynch. Jeff Demps is going to be the starter. Then we got Pierre, then Todd Gurley. Honestly, I'll probably start Gurley next year. This Pierre, though. 97 speed. Not bad. Wide out, we got Wilson, Odell, Stewart, Hunter, Watkins. I'll probably... Maybe I'll red... Odell's our 2nd best receiver, though. I'll probably play... I won't play Stewart. It'll be probably Sammy Watkins in the slot this year. Got Amari Cooper, Dorial Green Beckham coming as well. Tight end, one of our weaker points. We got some good young guys, but we're just we're young. Left tackle, somewhat young too, but we'll get there. Guard, pretty good. Center, really good with depth too. Guard, good. And right tackle, we're really good at right tackle. Left end, James Searcy Tuitt, all good. Vernon with Leonard Williams behind him at other end. D tackle, 96, then Jernigan. We need some more guys there, though. Left outside, it's either going to be Richardson or Floyd. Maybe we'll redshirt Floyd. CJ Mosley. Over here, we got Khalil with a sophomore. Corner, Gates, Milner, Harrison. So we'll be good at corner. Safety, we're pretty cracked. We got Will Hill, some depth, and then so yeah, we have 399 safeties right now, so a lot of good players there. So that is what the roster is looking like, guys. Johnny Manziel gonna start, gonna make the recruiting class, and we'll get into it. All right, boys, so here we are about to get into season number 5. Now, unfortunately, I've been having the last month or two, I've just been having issues with my computer. And honestly, this one was my fault, but my mic, I recorded the whole season 5. My mic was off, so I have no of my voiceover audio for that whole season. So we're basically going to rewatch this season. I've already played through it, so I do know what's going to happen. But honestly, it's been like 4 days now since I've done it. So I literally kind of forget. I know what the final thing that happens is, how we like the end of the season finishes, but I don't honestly remember like the day play by play, game by game necessarily. So we're just gonna get into this season, guys. Like I said, it's not gonna be live. It's actually gonna be me reacting to something I've already done, but this will be the first time you guys are seeing this. So we're just gonna get into the recruiting now. I'm gonna kind of go through this a little quicker here. Okay, so getting into quarterbacks, we have 3. We got Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, and JT Barrett. So Goff, obviously Cal. Baker, won the Heisman to Oklahoma, but he started at Texas Tech. Okay, getting into running backs, we got Kamara, Derrick Henry, Ezekiel Elliott. Now, we did get Todd Gurley last year, so we really don't need a running back very bad, and none of them are interested. You got to remember the last season, season number 4 of this sim, we did have 3 losses, so that I think we're not quite as high on a lot of these players lists as I would have thought. So you just got to keep that in mind. Here, 2 receivers in this class. We got Laquan Treadwell from Ole Miss, Mike Williams from Clemson. We are not on either of their lists either. So once again, didn't have the best year last year, but we have so many wide receivers that really not too worried about those guys at all. We are going to add a few kind of just filler guys here at the bottom of the roster, but yeah, nothing too major. Okay, moving down to tight ends. Only one. It is OJ Howard. Obviously was a stud for Alabama. Was like a top 15 pick in the NFL draft. We are not on his list. He's kind of going to some smaller schools. We do have a couple of decent tight ends, though, that we are going to go after here. We'll add them up. Then we got offensive line. We got Laramie Tunsil. I was like really shocked we weren't on his list. From Florida. He's kind of the #1 offensive lineman in the whole class, so I am going to go after him. We got another 4-star we're going to go after and a few other 4-star tackles. Then we get into guards, all auto gens here, and we're not really high on many of their lists. We do have a 4-star who we're second, so we're going to add him up. Then we go to centers, same thing, all auto gens, and only one center really super interested, but we are #1 on his list, and he is the #1 overall center, so we're going to add him up. Okay, defensive ends. We got a few. We got Jonathan Allen, who went to Alabama, plays for the Washington Commanders right now. We got Joey Bosa, went to Ohio State, but he is from the state of Florida. And then the other one is Carl Lawson, who went to Auburn. We're not on his list, but even if we could get Joey Bosa, I would be very happy. We got a 4-star who we're adding as well. Moving on to D tackles, we got 2. We got Chris Jones, who played at Mississippi State, plays for the Chiefs right now, one of the best defenders in the NFL. Then we got Robert Kimdichie, who was the #1 overall recruit coming out. He ended up at Ole Miss. Was a bit of a bust in the NFL, but was a really high-level recruit. We got another D-tack we're going to add as well, another 4-star. Okay, getting into outside linebackers. All auto. Oh no, we have one not auto gen here. It is TJ Watt. We are not on his list, but we are going to add him up. I'd like TJ Watt, and then the rest of this is just all auto gen guys. No one super interesting here. A 3-star we're going to add. Then we go middle linebacker. We got 2. So it's Reuben Foster. Obviously not Foster's. I accidentally added an S, but he's from Alabama, played for the Crimson Tide. Had a cool career in the NFL, but he kind of got kicked off some teams and stuff. Then the other one is Jalen Smith, who played at Notre Dame, was an absolute stud, was maybe going to be a top 10 pick before he got injured. So going to add those guys. Then we got 3 corners. All of them I would really like. We got Tre'Davious White at LSU, Vernon Hargraves, who actually played at Florida. Then the third one is Jalen Ramsey, who played at Florida State. Now, I would love to get any of those 3. Plus, we have that Payne, who are actually first on his list as well. So going to add all 3 of those guys and then the Payne as well. And just hopefully we can lock some of those guys down. Okay, moving to safeties. We only have 1 strong, 1 free. We have Kendall Fuller. He's not super interested, so we're not going to add him right now. Then we go down to strong safeties here, and we have 1. It is Von Bell, also not on his list. He went to Ohio State in real life. We do have some 4-stars who we are going to add, and that's going to give us 4 open spots here to add some athletes. So we're just going to kind of take the 4 athletes that I'm most interested in. So we got some 4-stars, another 4-star, and then we got a 5-star down here that I'm going to add. And that is it. That is our 35 recruits. Okay, now we're going to look at our schedule here really quick. So we got an A- schedule. We do have Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky. Tough start, moving into LSU, Missouri, Georgia, kind of in the middle of the schedule, ending with South Carolina, who's in the top 10. So A- schedule, definitely not easy, but I think we'll be able to get through it. Okay, now we're just going to look at our preseason polls and stuff here. So we got Texas A&M. They are an A+ across the board, so they look really good. Bama, A. They have a really nice roster, though. Florida, I mean, we're A+ across the board. We're looking good. Ohio State, A+ across the board. Texas, A+ across the board. Notre Dame, A+. Oregon, A. Georgia, A+. South Carolina, who's in the top 10 in the SEC. We play later in the year, but only a B+. USC, A+. Penn State, A+. Clemson, Oklahoma, A+. Tennessee, A+, who we play. Mizzou looks not bad. UNC, A+. LSU, A+. So Michigan, A+. There is a ton of talent this year. That is some of the most like A+ level teams I've seen in one of these seasons. So yeah, gonna be a good year for that, for good teams. None of us on the Heisman. If we look through preseason All-Americans here, we got Kearney at center. We got Khalil Mack at outside linebacker as well. Second team, Tavon Austin, Melvin Gordon, Zach Martin, Chance Warmack. And then we got CJ Mosley for us as well. So that's kind of our preseason All-Americans. Okay, now we're going to get into our recruiting here, and we're just going to quickly buzz through. We're going to offer the scholarships, see if we can get any auto commits. We're offering here, we got Joseph and Macklin right at the start, both 4-star wide receivers. Now, I'm not going after a ton of guys who I'm actually first on their board. So, I wasn't sure I'd get a ton of auto commits, but we got 2 already. Going to keep going down. Just offer, see what we can do. And obviously the auto commits just make the recruiting process so much easier. Nothing else right here. And then we get Joe Hill. So we get a 3-star outside linebacker. So that gives us 3 already. Then we get a 4-star middle linebacker. So that gives us 4 auto commits. And we get this corner right here. So we get a 4-star corner. So we do get 4 or 5 auto commits there. None of them really elite real life guys, but all, good depth pieces. And it is just going to make the recruiting process a lot easier. Okay, now I'm going to go through, going to make my recruiting board, and then I'll show you guys, what we're looking like at the top. So we got Joey Bosa, Laramie Tunsil, Robert Kimdichie, who are going after really hard, Reuben Foster, Jalen Ramsey, Tre'Davious White. So those 3 corners who are just kind of going to offer, see which ones after a week or 2 who we have the best shot. We got Ncaa, then at tight end, then we got a few offensive linemen, a D tackle, and some athletes, and that is what the board is going to be looking like. Okay, now we're going to just start simming through. So we have a bye week here, can just get through this, and then we're going to get some more points for the recruiting as well. Okay, so right away we lose Laramie Tunsil. He goes to FAU. That's kind of tough. Would have definitely liked Laramie. Would have been really one of the guys I was really going after. So we're going to go 700 to Bosa, 700 to Kimdichie, 700 to Foster, Jalen. So I'm kind of just looking at the corners here, like kind of who do I think I actually have a best chance at? And I don't think I really have a good chance at Hargrave. So I'm going to go really hard at Ramsey and Tre'Davious White. Yancey, we're in a decent spot with him, and he's not like a premier player, so we're gonna go a bit more, but nothing too crazy. Then for the offensive line, we only really have a chance at 3 offensive linemen now because we lost Tunsil, so we're gonna go pretty hard at these dudes, give them a good bump up, around like 500 each. Matt Lee, we actually are doing better as far as our lead. D tackle, if we want him, we're gonna have to bump him up. Then for our athletes, we got 4 down here. We got 500 points left, so we're gonna remove one of those guys. I didn't think we had a shot at him. Gonna go down and just kind of see if there's some other guys who maybe we're not going super hard at. And I noticed, okay, TJ Watt, we barely gave him any points last week, and we gave him no points. We jumped up to 3rd for him. So I'm actually gonna up him way high, and we're actually gonna go pretty hard at him now. Outside linebacker, and he would just be kind of the perfect spot player to take over for Khalil Mack next year. So that is what the recruiting is looking like right now. Now we're gonna get into our first game of the year. So we have FCS school, obviously should be a pretty easy win. And this is our first year really starting Johnny Manziel too. So we'll see how Johnny football performs this year. Kind of just looking through our schedule. Definitely gets kind of more difficult as we get to the middle of the schedule. Okay, FCS only 35-16. So not the biggest margin of victory. Would have liked that a little more, but it's all good. Okay. Now we got Arkansas this week coming up here. They're looking like a pretty decent team. Okay, now gonna sim through Arkansas here. So we win that 36-22. So that's a little bit better. We actually beat them more than by the FCS. Now getting back into our recruiting, we can start doing some visits here. So I'm gonna make week 11 Vandy kind of our big visit week. Try to get as many of those guys in that week as we can. Okay, we got Tennessee this week. They're 99 overall. They're 1-1. Not an easy game. Let's see if we can get through this one. And 37-14. So all 3 of our games have been very similar scores, kind of like mid 30s to like 14-ish points. We have some more recruits ready for visits here. Okay, then we have Kentucky this week. Not a great team. They're 1-2, only an 84 overall. So, a couple of easy-ish games here before we get into LSU, Mizzou, Georgia. So, would like to keep winning these games, these 2 Kentucky games, and we do. We win 52-17. We got Kentucky, Western Kentucky. These got to be wins before we get into some games that are going to be tougher. Some more kind of recruiting stuff we can look at here. So Bosa, we're doing well with Bosa. Got a lead on him, only 80 points, but Kimdichie, 1,000-point lead. Foster, we're right there. Jalen Ramsey, we're 800 points behind, but we're in the top 3, so we're in striking distance. Tre'Davious, us, Georgia, LSU, top 3. Looks like we're going to get TJ Watt. Just no one else is really going after him at all, so I'm actually going to drop his points just a little bit to give me some more for other guys. Going to go to this D tackle who we're falling behind with. Couple of these offensive linemen, we're first with Blacksmith, we're top 3, and then we have a really big lead with Matt Lee. Joe Gordon, this D tackle, falling a bit behind. Then we got some athletes here who, we're doing decent with. This one we're falling a little bit behind, but some kind of move some points around here. Okay, then I wanted to look at this Florida Kentucky game because we did put up some big stats, and I look, Johnny Manziel 3 of 5. So that tells me I'm pretty sure Manziel got hurt. Beckham had a decent game. We actually had no receiving yards, so I wanted to go just kind of see, did Johnny get hurt? And yes, hip pointer out 2 weeks. Not horrible, but Johnny's going to be sitting for a little bit. We're going to have Bridgewater in, backup quarterback. Western Kentucky, it shouldn't be too bad, but then we got to go at LSU, at Mizzou, and then Georgia. So, and we have our backup in and we win 24-14. So that is not great right there. We do get it done, but yeah, don't love it. Then we got at LSU with our backup quarterback. So this is going to be a very tough game. Going to go back into recruiting here. We did get locked out by this Joe Gordon guy, but we can just open the door, shoot back up, and now we'll be kind of in the mix for him. Okay, at LSU on the road, backup QB. They're 4-1. Let's see. And we take an L, 20-10. So we scored 10 points on the road with our backup QB. Just not what you like to see. Now, we're still going to be 5-1. It's not like we just have no shot anymore, but that puts a lot of pressure on us for the rest of the year. We drop down to number 9. Basically can't lose another game if we want a chance to make a national championship. We got at Mizzou the next week. We do sim through that though, and we get the W. So 42-17, nice bounce back week after losing at LSU. But like I said, okay, so we got Matt Lee, that 4-star center to commit. So that's a nice little addition to the squad. But now we just can't lose another game, if we want a chance. So Joey, it's us in Miami. He did just visit Miami though, so we're right there. Robert Kimdichie, right there. Foster, we're right there. Ramsey, us in Georgia. Tre'Davious, us, Georgia, LSU. TJ Watt, we are going to get 100%. Black and Smith, we're falling a bit behind, but they're going on visits, so that's going to kind of affect it. Gordon, we're just going to go to 700 for him. We got locked out by this other athlete, but we're just going to, we're going to try to open the door with him. Okay, so open the door, put the points back, schedule his visit for week 11. Okay, bye week here, and then we got Georgia. So this Georgia game is going to be massive. We're each going to have 1 loss, and the loser of this game will be basically out of the national title hunt. So we have got to get this W because, if we lose, we're basically done. We do lock down TJ Watt. So TJ Watt's going to take over for that Khalil Mack role, which I like. Going to free up us up some more points here that we can kind of divvy out. We actually got rid of some athlete. We have some other guys who we kind of added down here. We get an auto commit from 2 4-star athletes when I just kind of started to offer them some scholarships. Going to keep going down. These are just kind of all guys I added late that were getting kind of under recruited. Kendall Fuller was one of them who just people weren't really going after. So I'm going to give him some points. We got a D tackle who we get auto committing here. So and a DN. So we just got a bunch of guys later kind of in the process who wanted to sign on the dotted line, come play for the Gators. Okay, yeah. Before the Georgia game, I wanted to look at the schedule. So South Carolina, they are 6-1, but we play them. And Georgia 7-1. So we're all basically tied right now. But if we beat both them, then we'll be fine. But if we lose, and then we'll probably play LSU in the SEC championship game. But if we lose either of these 2 games, we are going to be done in not only the Natty, but probably the SEC too. So probably won't win the SEC championship if we lose this Georgia game because we won't be in it, and we won't be making a national championship. So this game is huge. 99s across the board. Let's get into it. So they're 16th on offense. We're second on defense. We're really similar, 36 and 5th. So very similar kind of setup for this game. Both are pretty good on offense, but very good on defense. Gonna sim through the first quarter here. We are up 3-0 after one. We're driving, or they're driving, and then Davante Adams goes for a 29-yard touchback. Here we have Johnny Football running a few times, hits Sammy Watkins for 24, incomplete, -1. And okay, we got 3rd and 11. So we're down 7-3, 3rd and 11 with Johnny Football. Can we make a play here? Manziel gonna hand it off to Demps. Usually I hate the draws on 3rd and 11, but we actually pick up, or 3rd and longer, but we actually pick up 14 yards on that play. Now we're gonna run hurry up. That is a huge run. Now we'll see if we can make something out of this drive. Johnny Manziel in the pocket, drops back, fires over the middle. That's that Eugene Wilson, our #1 wideout this year. Nice reception there. He's got 3 for 36 so far. We are getting a bit of a drive going here, which I like to see. Johnny Manziel spread 2x2 look. Gonna run speed option, gets a really nice flip out to Demps. Only able to get 4 yards on the play, but that's a great job of Johnny staying alive, getting that flip out there. 44 yards for Demp. Johnny, shotgun, 2x2 again. Motion Watkins into the backfield. They're gonna run speed option. You gotta flip that out to Sammy. 3rd and 9 here. Gonna huddle up finally. We're gonna watch this 3rd and 9. So 7-3 Georgia lead. Can we make something happen here? 2x2. Johnny drops back, fires. Ooh, corner shot to Sammy Watkins. Great throw, great route, and Watkins in for the score. I just love our dynamic duo of Sammy Watkins and we get a big sack there, and Odell Beckham Jr., but they have a wicked duo too with DeAndre Hopkins and Davante Adams. Like, both of us are just so loaded at pass catcher right now. Georgia, a little pump, fires it underneath, nothing there. So we are going to have this 10-7 lead, getting the ball back right here. Okay, 8 yards, incomplete, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 4. Oh, we punt on 4th and 4. They get the ball. We force a punt on 4th and 4. And we get the ball back, 3rd and 9 here with 1:52 left. We're going to watch from right here. See if Johnny Football can make a play. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Manziel in shotgun. Drops back. Slides. Checks it down. Odell is going to be about 2 yards short there. Don't actually hate that throw. Get it in your playmaker's hands underneath with some room to operate. And I'm actually decide, okay, I'm going to go for it here. Once again, I only really do this on 4th downs when I want to go for it, because I can't tell them, hey, let's go for this. And we're going to run stick. I really like this as a third and short pass concept. Have our stick route to the wide side with Weldon on his option route, but we look backside to the slant over the middle to Demps. You know, that linebacker widens out under that option route. That should leave the slant relatively open over the middle, and it does. So we're going to hold that 10-7 lead. Driving here, we hit Wilson for 34, Demps for 14. 1st and goal from the 7. We get a 10-yard penalty against us. 2nd and goal from the 12. 3rd and goal from the 7. And we're going to watch from here. So 10-7 Georgia lead. Manziel shotgun, trips to the top, drops back, fires over the middle. Oh, and a drag. Eugene Wilson down to the 1. So we are literally a yard short, and I'm going to go for this. I'm going to try read option with Johnny. 10-7. I want to punch this in. I want to put a lot of pressure on him. We're just going to read this the end. If he collapses, which he does, we can just keep it with Johnny Football, and we are in. We are going to take this 17-10 lead right before the half. Absolutely huge drive to punch that in, and Johnny waltzes into the end zone. So we're going to get through the half here. So 17-10. Now we're just going to kind of keep ripping through here. We go up 24-7. And we get a stop. Then they drive down 24-14. Justin Hunter for 17. Demps for 9. End of the 3rd. Odell for 4. We're just getting some nice yardage here. And then we hit Stewart for a 24-yard touchdown. We are up 31-14. Nothing. And we get another stop there inside their area of the field, their side of the field. I didn't see if that was an interception or a fumble or what it was, but it is 31-14. We have a chance to even put up more points right here. And, you know, any more points here, and this one's probably over with 5 minutes left. Okay, drops back, checks that down, nice, to Eugene Wilson, got him on the little hitch route, right to the sticks basically, and we're able to fall forward. So 5 minutes left, even a field goal is going to put us up 17 here, so, or no, a field goal puts us up for 20, so yeah, field goal puts us up 20. Here's a run for Demps, big gain there for 12 yards, and yeah, we might just put this on ice right here. It would be 38-14, so yeah, we could absolutely just put this away with a score right here. Gonna hand it off to Demps one more time, and he is in, and that is gonna do it, guys. We are gonna beat the Dogs. We're gonna stay alive, with a chance to win the SEC. We're just gonna go through the end. We actually get another pick there, and don't get any more points, but 38-14 win. We get the W. Johnny Manziel has a really nice game. And yeah, that's a great throw into the back of the corner to Sammy. And we get this one done. Okay, getting into the recruiting here after that Georgia game. We're getting into Vandy this week. This is our big visit week. So we have a ton of guys in for visits. So, we should lock down a ton more guys in the recruiting class this week. Gonna have just kind of go through, see if there's some more kind of filler guys that we want to go after at the bottom of our kind of recruiting board here. Gonna go after a few more athletes down there. We got a corner and another middle linebacker we could, but I like this tackle, 4-star tackle. I mean, whenever I can get offensive linemen, I'm trying to get as many as I can. Okay, so we're gonna sim through this Vandy game. This is, and then we have South Carolina coming up, which is gonna be another big game, but sim through Vandy, try to lock down all these recruits right here. So 27-0 win. We get done, beat Vanderbilt. Okay, so let's see how many recruits we were able to sign right here. We get Tre'Davious White, we get Robert Kimdichie, Kevin Carter. So actually only 3 there, but this whole recruit, like I think we only have, we still have 11 spots, but we got a lot of guys there. So we still have Joey Bosa, Reuben Foster, Jalen, these 2 offensive linemen, the D tackle, Fuller, some athletes. So still, some decent players we're trying to go after. Did free up another 1,500 points. So these kind of bottom or more filler type players, we're going to add some more to them. And yeah, we should be able to still, have a really good class out of this group. Okay, so now gonna look at the top 25, just kind of get a lay of the land here at this point in the season. So there is only one undefeated team. Notre Dame is the only undefeated, which is great for us. They play BYU Stanford, but everyone has 1 loss other than them. So we still are alive. If we beat South Carolina, we'll beaten Georgia. We will be in the SEC championship game. And if we win that, we'll have a good shot at making the Natty. So we are alive even with 1 loss right now. Nobody in the Heisman watch. If you look at stats, Johnny Manziel got hurt. Malachi Nelson leading the country in passing. Demps 886. Receiving Eugene Wilson 696. So our stats aren't crazy right now. Khalil doing well, and he's 45th, and Khalil Mack's having a great year. Will Hill 6 interceptions, he's having a nice year. Manziel 160 rating, he is a freshman, so he's super young. 50-5 interception touchdown ratio. Did get hurt as well. Demps, nice year. Manziel 50 on the ground. Pierre got hurt, so we've had some injuries on offense for sure. Eugene and Odell leading the way receiving wise. Hunter and Watkins, kind of, young guys filling in, but they're only going to get better. And Khalil Mack, he won Butkus last year, having another crazy year this year. He is just literally a do-it-all player, leading us in tackles, leading us in TFLs, leading us in sacks. Absolute freak show. Does have a pick as well. And then Will Hill has 6 picks right now. Does have a defensive score as well. Okay, so we got South Carolina. They're only a 91. This should be a win, but I mean, they are 8-1. You never know. Let's go. Let's get through it. So at South Carolina, we win 35-13. That is what I like to see. Get it done. So now, if we don't have any, mess ups this year, we will be in the SEC championship game and after that 20-10 loss to LSU, we weren't sure if that was going to happen. So I'm happy about that. Okay, we got Old Dominion. We're just going to sim through this game as well. This should be pretty easy win. 44-7. So not a super tough team. And Florida State right now, our last game of the year, is not great right now. We're the number 2 team in the country. So get it done and we're going to be fine. Going to be playing in the SEC championship. At home versus FSU, last game, and we only win by 7. So that was actually a much closer game than we would have liked. but we stay alive. We're all goods. We're gonna be in the Natty, in the SEC championship game, but that was a little scary. Okay, looking in some recruiting. So this is gonna be kind of our last chance with these guys before the offseason. So if we could even sign 1 or 2 more of these guys in this last week, it would be really nice to not have all these guys gonna be in the offseason, because then we can really only go after a max 2 to 3 of them. So it'd be nice to get these guys to sign right now. Can go for some visits here as well on this last week to try to get these guys locked down. But yeah, like Bosa, Ramsey, and Foster are kind of our big guys we want right now. Only have 8 spots. Okay, so buy. See if we were able to sign, and we were. So we were able to get Bosa and Rodriguez, which is huge. So get Bosa. That is going to make the offseason much easier. Now we basically have Foster, Ramsey, and then those 2 offensive linemen who would be, nice to get. And then that athlete as well. But really, Ramsey is the #1 guy. If we got freaking Jalen Ramsey, even Foster, nice middle linebacker. But yeah, so that's kind of what it'll look like for recruiting in the offseason. Okay, just kind of looking at our top 25 here. So if we win, we should be in the Natty. Oregon has 1 loss. Tech has 1 loss. Clemson has 1 loss. We have 1 loss. But we're the top ranked team right now. We do play number 9 Bama. So this is not an easy team. If we win this, we are going to sim, because we're going to watch the Natty if we win. But if we win this, we should play Notre Dame in the Natty, and we do. We get it done 49-32. So big offensive showing there. That is going to give us, a good shot to go play in the national championship right here against the against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Beat the Alabama Crimson Tide. So that's Heisman winner Brian Holiday Duke, running back, gets it over Love from Notre Dame, who are going to play in the Natty here. Win the SEC again this year. Get some awards. Khalil won the Butkus again, so back-to-back Butkus awards for Khalil Mack. Just been an absolute freak show. I think I just wanted to see the stats here, like how did Manziel play? 289, 5 touchdowns in the SEC championship game. 120 yards for Demp. Gallagher had 75. Receiving, Wilson was the high man. Weldon at tight end played well. So Notre Dame, Florida, 1-2, trying to win a Natty. Try to get our second one of the first 5 years here. I just wanted to kind of look at Notre Dame's roster really quick before we got into it. Their quarterback played really well, or really good this year. Ncaa, 98. They have a good running back. They're not great. They're deep. They have a lot of good players, a lot of auto gens, other than like DeForest Buckner, who's not really playing for them a ton. But they have a good older quarterback, where we're playing a freshman, Johnny Manziel, first time on the stage, obviously, trying to get it done. So they're coming in with the #1 offense in the country, 7th and 4th on defense. We're number 23 on offense and 2nd on defense. So on paper, they're undefeated, had better stats. We'll play a tougher schedule, but it'll be a tough game. I don't know if we'll be able to get it done. In the Rose Bowl, so we're in LA. Okay, we're just going to sim through the first quarter here. I think I accidentally clicked on this. I did not want to watch this, but 7 minutes here. Motion, fake, Manziel, get out, get 2 yards. Gonna run some hurry up here. 2nd and 8, about the midfield point. Motion the tight end across. Manziel and pistol. Drops back. Little screen pass out to Demps. Turns the corner, gets 4 yards. So 3rd and 4 here. Hurry up again. Manziel drops back. Time. A lot of time. Oh my gosh, that should have been picked off, Johnny. Okay, you had all day to throw, and that is where we fired it. But okay, gonna go through the first quarter now. They get 3 and then they get 7, so they're up 10-0. We do have the ball. Tried to get a drive going there. We get stopped. They drive. They're driving 3rd and 1, 1st and goal, and they score. So all of a sudden they are up 17-0. Don't love it, and we punt. So we punt 4th and 3. We do get a stop 3rd and 22. We got some mist on the field. So we are not playing our best football right now. We're a super young team. I think that might have played into it a little bit. Ncaa going to go up over the top, but he's going to be just short. So he's like 3-4 yards short there. So we are going to force a punt here. Down 17, it'd be really nice to get some points before half. First and 10, getting some nice gains here. Second 12, okay, 3rd and 6. We're going to watch this. Need some points before the half. You know, we do not want to be having a goose egg going into the locker room. 17-7 doesn't feel horrible. And Manziel going to fire it over the middle. Great throw. Hits Justin Hunter, our 4th wide out. Big gain over the middle. Gonna run hurry up here. That got us down to about the 7-yard line. Trips to the top here. Manziel gonna hand it off, and we are in. So there it is. We are gonna cut it down to 17-7. That is big. That is gonna make you feel much better going into half. We're still alive. Okay, no points before half. They hit a 20-yard gain. They hit a 24-yard gain, a 7-yard loss, and a throwaway. And we actually force a punt, which is huge. We have the ball with 47 seconds left. We hit Odell. We hit Justin Hunter for 37, -2. Then we hit Beckham for 12. And all of a sudden, there's 17 seconds left. We're down 17-6. We need to snap this ball. We have a timeout. I hate. Snap the ball. Come on, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Fire. Oh my gosh, that should have been picked again. So it is 4th and inches. That should have been Manziel's second pick. They dropped it. So we are just going to take the 3. That is fine. We'll be down 17-9 at the half. That is all good. They are going to get the ball, but we just need some stops on defense. -2. 3rd and 13 here. Need a stop. Trips to the top for Notre Dame. Ncaa drops back. We got some pressure. There he is. He's going down. Is that Olivier Vernon, I believe? Yeah, Olivier Vernon gets the sack. Ncaa goes down. Love to see it. Okay, we're down 17-9. We get the ball back. We hit Sammy for 23, -2, -1. Okay, 3rd and 13. We're 4 of 10 on 3rd down. It is go time. Can we make a big time play here, Johnny Manziel? We need it. Johnny drops back, going up over the top. Oh my gosh, Odell Beckham got absolutely destroyed over the middle there. That is a massive hit. Gonna have to punt the ball back to Notre Dame here. 3rd and 2. They pick up a first down. 2nd and 14. 3rd and 10. We got to get off the field again. You know, we got to really limit how much scoring they do at this point, because still down 8 here. Ncaa over the middle, and we get a nice hit over the middle. He is able to hold on to that ball, but I don't know if that's going to be even enough to get you in field goal range. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. So yeah, kind of out of field goal range. Don't really want to punt from here. They're 4th and 4. Let's see what they can do. We're going to bring a safety blitz, kind of get stonewalled, and able to hold on. That's a tough thing if you bring a blitz there. Bring a safety blitz, but if you don't get home, you know, he's going to have time and going to find somebody open. And they actually score a touchdown. So it is 24-9. Eugene Wilson for 27. 5-yard penalty, 4 yards. And we score. So we hit Weldon for 17. So we're back down 8. Still alive here. Throwaway. So we get a stop. We hit Sammy Watkins for 16. Demps. And we got him to 3rd and 2. So we have a chance to actually go tie it here if we really can do this drive right. Kind of an H-back motion across the field here. Gonna do a little counter to Demps. Gonna get just enough for the first down there for Demps. Hurry up here. Stuck 8 with 40 seconds left in the half. Manziel gonna hand it off to Demps again. He fumbles. Oh my gosh, he fumbles. And Johnny Manziel falls on it. Oh, that could have ended us right there. Luckily, Manziel's able to get in there, fall on that football. 2nd and 9, 3rd and 5. We actually pick it up for 16 there. 6-yard rush, Johnny. 7-yard rush, Justin Hunter. We have 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. 7:38 left. We were down 17-0 in this game. Touchdown, 2-point conversion ties it right here. Johnny drops back, going end zone. Touchdown. Looks like to a backup offensive lineman in at tight end. Get the score. So we are a 2-point conversion away from tying this one up with 7:30 left. Spread look here. Gonna hand this off. Oh, and we run into our offensive line. It actually looked like we had a shot to get in there, but Demps gets stonewalled. Okay, Ncaa 3. So we got him 3rd and 12 already. Only down 2. Still have a shot here. 3rd and 12. Ncaa checks it down, and we get the stop. We're gonna get the football back here with 6:55 left. Chance to go and tie it. Or sorry, go and take the lead. Wilson for 32, -2. Okay, we hit a huge play. Then we got 2 negative plays. We got 3rd and 15 from the 40. So need about 10-ish yards probably to get in field goal range. Johnny drops back. Johnny, that was his 3rd one into coverage. The first one they caught, but you had all day to throw when you throw that one, Johnny. That is where I feel like, having this young freshman in here could hurt us. We had a shot there. 3rd and 8. They're up 2 here. 5 minutes left. We need a stop on defense. 4-man pass rush. They're going to check it down in the flats. Oh my gosh. We just freaking depleted him there. That was a great tackle in the open field. Absolutely destroyed. They are going to punt it. So we're going to have a shot again. 9-yard rush, 10-yard rush. Eugene for 29, 10-yard penalty. 2nd and 16, 1st and 10. Odell for 26, 3:49 left. 5-yard rush, 6-yard rush, 11-yard rush. We got 1st and goal here. 3:09 left. Can we ice this one? Put it away. Johnny gonna run QB draw down to like the 1-yard line. Okay, here we go again from about the 3-yard line. Johnny Manziel, 2nd and goal. Motion across. Gonna run QB draw again. Down right around the 3-yard line. Okay, hurry up again. 3rd and goal. Gotta try to punch this. Manziel's tired. Gonna run draw again. Oh goodness. Okay. So right here, I was just like, crap. Do I want to kick a field goal, go up 1 with 2 minutes left? I feel like they're going to be able to drive and score. So I actually wanted to go for it here. And I want to run read option. And this worked in the other game, basically in the same area of the field. I like this just because if the DN crashes, it's going to be an easy walk into the end zone. I think DN crashes, but the linebacker comes off, gets off his block and decleats me. Now, obviously, I could have kicked a field goal and went up 1, but go up 1 with 2 minutes left. All they need is a field goal. And right here, we had them to 3rd and goal, 3rd and 3. They get it. Then we get them to 3rd and 7. So we have no timeouts here. Need a stop. If they just even get a pass completion, they're going to be able to let the clock wind down a ton, which is really going to hurt us. Let's see. Okay, you're going to snap it with 2 seconds left. And we get a free rusher and we actually get a sack, which is sweet because they don't convert. But the sack actually keeps the clock running and we have no timeout. So it's like good to get the sack. But now we have 26 seconds to get a field goal. Throwaway, hits Justin Hunter for 8, hits Sammy Watkins for 22. We're down to the 31-yard line with 6 seconds left, but we have no timeouts. There's nothing I can do. Try to get to the line, try to rush the snap, but we run out of time. So we end up losing this national championship by 2 points. Could have kicked a field goal to take a lead at the end, but I just didn't want to be up 1 point with 2:30 left. They're the number 2 offense in the country. But that was it. So maybe a bad call by me. Maybe should have just kicked our field goal, but that is it. So we end up losing this national championship. That is going to give us 1 natty over this first 5 seasons, but still have a lot. We still have 11 seasons left. So we have a lot of chances to get some more natties. Would have liked to get that one, but that's all good. Johnny Manziel as a freshman gets us to the game, and we are just going to be getting better and better as the years go along. Okay, looking at All-Americans here. So we got Kearney at center. We got Norman at D tackle, Cleo Mack, once again, Will Hill and Castle. So both our tight ends, both our safeties. Then CJ Mosley and our punter. Freshman, we got Johnny Manziel, Josh Garnett, Jernigan at D tackle. So, and Sammy Watkins as a returner. Okay, so looking at Cleo Mack quickly. Cleo Mack had such a good year. Back-to-back Buckus Award winner. Crazy stats. He was really our big standout player this year, and we should have him back. So we're going to get into the offseason here. So good record for us so far over these first 5 years. Gonna get into our players leaving. So we got one guy transferring out. So it is Dorial Green Beckham. I kind of mentioned that with the red shirts that we have so many receivers. It's not too bad that he left. 2 other guys got them to say. So who do we lose? We had James Wilson, Norman, Will Hill, Johnson, Kearney, Castell, one of our corners, Jeff Demps, Harris, and that's about it. So like we barely lost anyone major. A few good players, but for the most part, we are going to be having almost everyone back next year. We're going to be a better team next year for sure. Nobody transferring in. So then just kind of looking at the recruits. So I think I'm going to go a bit for Black and Smith. and Franz. So I'm just going to go a few points with some of these guys, and then mostly we're going to go after Ruben and Jalen. Jordan Scott, add some to Franz. So I'm going for a little bit more balance with this one, but we'll see how it ends up. So obviously really want Jalen Ramsey and Foster though. So who do we end up with? We get Foster, Jalen Ramsey, Franz, and Scott. So we end up with 4 guys there. Definitely happy with that. This ends up being a really good recruiting class for us. We get the #1 class in the country once again. Finish with 23 scholarships given out. We only had 2 5-stars. We had 19 4-stars, which is crazy. But we have a ton of talent in this class. Like a lot of those guys should have been 5-stars, obviously, like Bosa, Kimdichie, all those guys. Bama has 4. They got Mike Williams, Ezekiel Elliott, and Alvin Kamara. So 3 big-time playmakers on offense for Bama. Okay, let's just kind of go quickly through. So Kamara ends up at Bama, Indiana for Henry, Jonathan Allen, Notre Dame. We get White and Foster. Ezekiel to, okay, so Jared Goff goes to Penn State. That's big. Treadwell, Michigan. Mike Williams, Bama. Carl Lawson, A&M. Chris Jones, Ole Miss. Jalen Smith, Ohio State. UCF for OJ Howard. Baker goes to Tulsa. Chargraves, A&M. We get the Freeman and Lilly. We get Bosa. Some more guys there. Fuller we get Kimdichie. Yeah, so that's going to be most of the guys there. Oh, Von Bell. And we get Jalen. Von Bell goes to A&M. So, yeah, we had a really nice class there. Going to do our position changes here. I had quite a few athletes this year. First one here, we are going to send, looks like 81 QB. We don't really need QBs, but we'll add him. This guy wants to be a wideout, it looks like. Yeah, so wideout for him. For Hicks, going to be running back. Looks like his best position, so we'll put him there. Matt Franz. Looks like receiver or safety. Free safety, we'll add him 74. And then for Freeman, looks like definitely offense, and wide receiver is his best spot. Then the rest here, maybe just move some offensive linemen around. Yeah, we definitely, one of these centers could maybe move. The centers just always, they don't go up much when you move them around. Or they actually go down quite a bit, sorry. Mobley, yeah, we could move one of these guys to guard though. So we're going to move this tackle to guard, give us a little more depth there. Okay, now we're just kind of getting into this next season here before before I make the next recruiting class. So we're just going to look at the whole roster. So this is what we're looking like. 499s at the top. We got Johnny Manziel, Teddy Bridgewater, Jameis Winston as our 3 quarterbacks. Running back, we got Pierre, but I'm definitely going to start Gurley for this next season. Gurley definitely be our starter. We got Odell, Watkins, Hunter, Amari Cooper as our top 4 wideouts. So ton of talent there. Tight end, we got Weldon, who's only a sophomore and was really good for us last year. Robertson and Decker at tackle. Thompson and Garnett at guard, 99 center with a 90 sophomore backup with another freshman, Martin senior, then a junior in behind him. Right tackle, 94 junior Lael Collins with a nice freshman in behind him. Left end, senior Olivier Vernon with some nice young guys. We got Tuitt and Bosa, and I'll probably just move Bosa over to the other side next year, and Tuitt and Bosa will be our 2 starters. D tackle, Jernigan 97, Franklin 93, Williams 91, Kimdichie 84. So ton of depth at D tackle now. Left outside, we got Richardson and Leonard Floyd. I'll probably start Floyd. CJ Mosley going to be a 4-year starter for us, and then we're going to have Reuben Foster step in next year. Cleo Mack last season, then we have Clark and TJ Watt in behind him. Corner, Milner, Harrison, Williams. I think I might start Jalen Ramsey in the slot this year. Just get him on the field. Free safety, Pruitt, Knox, Fuller. Those guys are both sophomores, and then we have a freshman, so we're loaded there. Senior 96, and then a couple of really good freshmen in behind them. So that is it, guys. That is what our roster is looking like. Sorry I had to do this where I'm not doing it live for this one. My mic, like I said, screwed up. It was super annoying to have to redo this, but that is all good. So the next episode for this Florida rebuild will be dropping next week. Gonna have 5 more seasons, and we're gonna have a 3rd episode coming after that. So let me know, guys, if you guys made it this far. Leave a like on this video. Definitely sub if you made it this far as well, and let me know who you guys think I should start out with this rebuild series for the new NCAA game. What team do you think? I like doing the historical one, so which historical team do you guys think I should do my first rebuild with? So that is it, guys. King Reggie out.